I'm surprised to see you all here. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I knew this was coming. Haha. Good evening. I'm Kadave. Welcome back to London Calling, our Vaesen actual play here on Happy Jack's RPG Network. This is episode 6. The episode just after Rats, the play on the West End. How exciting. I'd like to give everybody the traditional warning here at the top. This is a game that deals with traditional horror themed things. Bad things can happen to good people. It might involve gore. It might involve descriptions of murder or dealing with the supernatural afterlife. All kinds of stuff like that. So if that's not your jam, sorry to hear it, but we'll catch you on the next one. Because everybody's here to have fun, and I don't want to make people that don't want to listen to this go through it. And also, we're a table that uses safety tools. We've talked about it before, but we are all prepared to use the X card if anything comes up that we don't like. And we already have our list of things that we already agreed as a table we're not going to include in this game whatso facto. So we're also here to have fun and not emotionally or physically stab each other yet. Anyway, so with that, let's go around the table. It's Mitch's turn to go first this week.
Hello, I am Mitch. You can find me at Mitch Esposito. Today I'm playing Diablo, your normal average butler in this time period. So yeah, I'm really excited for a nice chill adventure today with feel-good happiness involved.
Very cool, very cool. Clara.
Hello, I'm Clara, and I'm playing Saoirse Sheehy, the writer archetype for the game, and our little Irish friend who is allergic to Vaesen, and also apparently bad ideas, which makes me sad because I would like to do more dumb ideas.
Dig it. Sam.
Hello, I'm Sam. I play the occultist playbook, Sean Jones, your friendly neighborhood fake Welsh person and real occultist. Generally, team, let's make friends with the monsters.
Nice. And Kurt.
Hi, I'm Kurt. I am playing Jack at Princeton, the Texas Tornado. He is the athlete playbook from the new book, and he is a boxer.
Awesome. We kind of left last game in the middle of about to go take some more actions without return to sleep at the house and such. So what I'll do is we'll just go through the questions for experience points from last session. That'll help us kind of refresh everybody's memory, and then we'll go to Sam for what the book wrote in the library in your absence. And then you'll all have some experience points going into tonight. So, first off, if you participated in the session, you get an experience point. Did you confront any Vaesen? And I don't think you actually did.
Not knowingly.
Yeah, I mean, confront means it's on now, right? Like you're dealing with them in some way, right?
Oh
did you walk past a Vaesen unknowingly?
Yeah.
Did you identify a previously unknown Vaesen? And again, I don't think you did. Were you affected by your dark secret?
Oh, the door. We identified and fought against the door and confronted it.
We did fuck up.
So
We had our shit rocked by a door.
Mostly
think that's-
Diablo.
I think that should count for something.
yeah, that is a Vaesen, and our greatest villain. So I don't know what.
It's 2 doors now.
So I will give you guys a point for the next question. Did you take risks to protect other people? And you fought the most vile door in London.
That door was a straight up bitch.
I also
not
did
like
try
it.
to. I just also did do my best Spider-Man impression.
Yes, absolutely. You swung out to a window.
You were doing like this down the streets of London in like a black tuxedo.
Bisexual finger guns the whole time.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. People are like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
So
Mm-hmm.
The next question is, have you learned anything new?
No, never. Learning's crazy. Oh, doors.
Doors, greatest villain in London.
How they
but-
work.
I think-
you know.
I think
Play
you guys
Rats
did
is
learn
not
some
very
stuff.
good.
Huh?
That's true. But I mean, you all kind of learned some things. Not all necessarily the same thing.
We learned that there's like some sort of enchantment on the stage next to the lights.
There's a creepy murder basement in
Yeah.
what's her name? Autumn's house.
Mhm.
We
Did
learned
you
that the
develop
glow
something in your
fades.
headquarter? No, not this time. Did you
Aw.
perform an extraordinary action?
I almost died against the door. I think that's extraordinary.
We resisted the urge to hide at this actress's house, and I feel like we should be rewarded for our self-control.
I don't know.
I would like a gift.
I think. Are you like 1 point short for an advance?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't even know what I'd use it for yet.
All right. So that's experience from last session. Now let's find out what the illustrated tome in your library wrote down in your absence for your bonus EXP.
All right. The crew decides to visit Norfolk House. Diablo called ahead to announce our visit. It goes well. Clara looks up the flower that they found, and it's a borse from Ireland. At Norfolk House, they have a lovely walk there. It's a nice day. Diablo pees on a strange manhole cover with a sigil on it with no consequence.
I mean, usual. You can pee in cities with no
usual.
consequences. Yeah, it's chill.
They met a very tall man at Norfolk House who asks us why we're here. He tells us that Adam, his youngest, must be Christopher's friend, the missing boy. He'll try to wake him. Soon, a slouchy, bag-eyed young man comes in. He's seen a show recently with Christopher and had some drinks. The show was Rats. We ask him quite a lot of questions. He doesn't really recognize anything about the flower, but he does give us some information about the show, the actress who Christopher seemed fond of, and the gentleman's club they're part of. We headed off to the Palladium with a needlessly complicated plan. Diablo does Saoirse's makeup to infiltrate backstage as actors, while she forges a passable letter of introduction from a patron of the arts. They meet a woman with very thick glasses at the actor's door who lets them in and tells them Ruth Autumn will be in later. Diablo does a weird flirt with the lady and she tentatively accepts a tea invitation. Saoirse heads to the dressing room and looks around Miss Autumn's room. There are some gorse flowers in a vase. In a drawer, there are cards from many gentlemen, including Christopher, and a society page that talks about Norfolk and Essex lads frequenting lowish establishments like this one. She takes a hearty whiff of Miss Autumn's hairbrush and doesn't sneeze. Meanwhile, Diablo asks the door lady, who apparently is named Patricia, if she's seen Christopher. She says he waited at the side door for about a week, brought flowers every night, and one night they walked off together. She hasn't seen him since. Apparently, Ruth has an apartment nearby, and she gives Diablo directions. Patricia agrees to leave the side door open when Diablo offers to bring her some snacks, which didn't happen. They he
Oh
and
crap!
Saoirse cheesed it to the call box to call Sean and Jackie to tell them the new plan of burglary and not ask for help. So Sean and Jackie go to the play, and on the way they talk about how Diablo came into her service and his overall demeanor. The performance is not great. When the show starts, Sean feels a magical pressure coming out from the stage and a feel-good vibe. It seems the strongest when Ruth Autumn is on stage. Meanwhile, outside an apartment building, Saoirse and Diablo go in to try and suss out Miss Autumn's apartment. None of the names match hers on the call box, but Saoirse calls the manager and says she's has a delivery for Ruth Autumn. An older man with a beautiful cane with a spiral on it comes out and a strange gate. He directs them to number 303. There are no elevators. Miss Autumn has lived there for 2 years and always pays on time. Her door is locked. Diablo tries to pick the lock and cuts the shit out of his hand and tries to kick it. But the door is very sturdy. Diablo 0, door 2. Saoirse heads out to the fire escape and spots the windows to Autumn's apartment. She opens the window and climbs into a smallish kitchen. Unlocking the door from inside for Diablo, she then searches the bedroom while Diablo licks the meat in the fridge to test for long pig. Inconclusive. Saoirse smells her pillow. You guys are really batting 1,000 here. And almost gets sneezy, but not from the pillow. Her closet is pretty full, definitely more sniffly in there. So she goes in, Diablo shuts her in, and her allergies are very bad. There's a vase of gorse flowers on her desk. Saoirse can tell that the closet has a different carpet, so she lifts it up and there is a secret door. She opens it and it's super dark down there. Diablo yells down for Christopher, no response. They decide to go get the others after much back and forth about whether or not to go in the murder basement. At the theater, Sean and Jackie sneak out to wait by the actor's door after the big number. Patricia lets us in after Jackie gets all loud Texan on her. And a couple minutes later, the actors come back. Ruth Autumn is beaming. Sean observes her and notices that she isn't wearing any talismans or anything, but is slowly losing her shine as they talk. Jackie suggests checking the stage, which she does, and finds some arched script in a language, an unknown language, at the front of the stage around the footlights. Eventually, Ruth comes out with her bundle of flowers in a very plain outfit. Jackie asks her about Christopher DeVere. She says he came by the stage door. She says she didn't go anywhere with him. And she says he was with another young man who was tall with flowers. She last saw him last week, and Adam was there last night.
So do we get XP?
You all get a bonus XP.
Hell yeah!
All right. So, we'll pick up where you guys meet up outside the theater, because I think that was the timing that we kind of had worked out, was that team breaking and entering and team enjoying an evening on the town meet up after the play at the side door of the theater.
Is there a place to get snacks at this hour? I feel like I've failed tremendously. This Patricia person. I need to make sure to nourish this romance.
You can absolutely. It's London. There's going to be plenty of places that you can find.
What is
something
the
to eat.
post-show like Denny's of 1923 London?
It's just a Waffle House.
It's
Same as
just
it
a
is
Waffle
now.
House.
It hasn't changed. There's electricity. Same type of people. It's a garbage truck in the back. It's awesome.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I'm gonna get my, one of my future wives, a bread, butter, and honey and a glass of milk. That's what she wanted,
Sure.
right? James, what did
I
she
mean-
want?
I thought she agreed to go out with you for tea.
I gotta bring some butter back.
But if
I
you
think-
bring her a snack before you leave, I'm sure that would go over fine.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want butter, bread, and honey?
Why
Or
not just
any-
get like a candy bar on the way back from the apartment?
Because Diablo's okay. I see. James got me. I promised him snacks. Okay, candy isn't a snack. All right, bread, butter, honey, glass of milk. Let's do this.
You can absolutely. I'm sure it wouldn't even take you that long to find somewhere on the west side of London a all-night bakery that would be able to have those things. Like that doesn't seem weird to me.
Like,
But
I love.
this.
I will say I'm also the guy that said that plenty of farmers have 1,000 cattle, and that turned out
We
to
got
be
hella
a
called out on that.
massive.
I know,
exaggeration.
right?
So-
In this version, in the Vaesen version of London, there is both a Waffle House and farmers
Yeah.
have 1,000 head of cattle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Diablo
Yep.
pulls up to the intercom like, I would like 2 medium bread rolls, a side of honey, medium milk, please, no utensils, and we're going to use our hands. Thank you. And then I just pull
Oh,
up to the
right.
window, use my debit card, and I'm out.
You can get that stuff. What's that?
Oh,
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I in keeping with tradition, I do think we end up looking like shit because Diablo did lose a fight with the door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys aren't looking great for sure. And Diablo's got
Oh.
like a rag wrapped around his lacerated
Yeah.
hand.
Burst into the this like little store, like, I need bread.
Someone get
Les
that man
Mis is down the
carbohydrates right
street.
now.
Oh, should I get? I'll get a flower too, or a daisy or something. I don't know.
Get gorse.
People are into that. I will get a daisy type flower thing, something that smells somewhat good, like ammonia in the morning. All right, now I'm ready. Let's do this.
I'm sure you can also find a flower. That's fine. So you get back to the stage door. You have your snacks. Are you planning to like drop them off and just be like, "These are for you, a gift"?
I'm gonna work my magic. Like,
Okay.
Patricia, I got you a flower because it smells nice, and you have a decent nose that looks enchanting in the dark lights that we surround ourselves in. I got jumped on the way here, which is why I was
Oh, no.
unable to get here earlier. It's gonna linger for days, I think. But I got you a loaf of bread, honey, and some butter.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry that you got hurt.
No, it's okay. Humanity in life is pain. The moment everyone realizes it, the moment you can kind of move on to the ending that we all so desperately desire.
Well, here. Why don't you come inside? I could at least see if we have like a bandage or something that we could
Oh,
fix you up.
I mean, this is kind of moving quickly. I don't know if I'm ready to be
Receive
this
medical
close.
attention.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's kind of maybe like after our tea, we can kind of establish some boundaries that both of us are
well-
secure in each other. Like, you getting permission to medically treat me if I have a wound that is bleeding continuously.
Okay. Well, I don't want to. I'm not trying to rush you or anything. No.
No, that's good. No, we'll take our time, steps. Yeah, this is great. Any case, enjoy the bread. I cannot stay here to enjoy it with you. Sadly, I find myself needing to go back into the dark and seek vengeance upon whoever jumped me. So I will.
Careful.
Yeah, thank you. That is some concern I did not expect, but thank you. I will be very careful with them. And luckily, in a couple of days, it'll rain, which will make the river extra I guess, currenty.
Oh, yeah, sure. But
Yeah.
if you next time you come back, if it's not at show hours, and she shows you like a knock on the door, if you knock like that, it'll let me know that it's somebody I know out here.
Oh, I have a special knock now. That's
Yeah.
I've never had one before. I mean, there was the knocking that happened whenever my mom and dad were in the next room. There was only like a thin veil of fabric between us. Dad said that noise was, and mom said that noise was them, that their relationship was good. That knocking in the night.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. All
Because
right.
well, I gotta wrap up here, and I will love. I'm so excited to try this bread.
Yeah. All
but
right. All right.
Thank you
Good luck
again.
tonight. Yeah. We go. Let's both do our due diligence tonight. 110%. All right. Bye.
And she kind of like she holds the flower like as you're walking down the alley towards everybody else. You can see her, and she kind of holds the flower and sniffs it a little bit, and goes inside and closes the door.
Yeah.
So
People
she is.
watching. That's how you woo someone. Bam. Clip that. Take it home. Get yourself someone.
I mean,
If that worked, this woman is 100% a Vaesen.
I kept waiting for this to go
Accurate.
downhill, and this was surprisingly normal for Diablo. Like
Mm-hmm.
the
I mean-
least murdery flirting I've ever seen.
I'm just saying, if somebody showed up to my work as I was getting done for the night and was like, "I bought you a loaf of bread and butter and honey and milk," just I would be impressed by that.
Honestly, yes.
You're
That's
like,
why I'm
talk about
concerned.
whatever you want. Like, you murdered someone? Cool. This bread's awesome. It's like potato bread. I love potato breads. How they put potatoes in bread, I don't know, but the magic is amazing.
Right. So you guys are all heading back to the apartment then? That's the plan?
Yeah.
Oh, the apartment?
Is that what
Yeah.
you're doing? I'm.
Are we
if it's
going back
something
to the
else-
house?
Oh,
To the apartment. We
Oh,
gotta
we're just gonna
roll.
storm the apartment.
Yeah, do you have a gun? He?
No.
Am
no,
I
we
saying
didn't.
that right, by the way?
Actually,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
The thing that again, we did not come to the theater assuming we were gonna
Oh.
murder.
There is a dark, creepy basement in the Autumn's apartment that he was hesitant to go down. But we licked and sniffed everything in that room. Any case, and he'll hand he a gun. Be like, hold this, put this where, I don't know where you want to put it, but put it somewhere hidden, and be prepared to shoot at someone. All right, everyone ready for this? Operation Down Dirty? I don't know.
I
How was
do
the
think we
play?
should look into the basement. That sounds quite interesting. We found that the stage has been inscribed around the footlights with some sort of strange markings. I don't know what they are, jotted them down. We'll have to take a look in the library
That's a good idea.
when we can get back to the house.
All
But
morning. Tonight's going to be a late one.
And I have to say, y'all missed out because that was one hell of a show.
it was not.
I read the
Magic.
play.
No,
I
I
don't think
thoroughly
it's good.
enjoyed it.
You were magicked.
I mean,
Okay, well,
be that as it may, I enjoyed the show.
yeah, let's not like jump theater and creative pursuits in of itself is a form of magic, right? It makes you forget about the horrible things that you have to deal with day to day, and for the moment you get to escape into some beautiful place where things make sense, where there
I
are
don't
story
like
arcs.
when I agree with Diablo.
Well said, Diablo.
Thank you. All right, point that gun. See, can you do that?
I
You ready for this?
Now hang on.
I can't. What's happening?
Who are we shooting and why?
We're going into a dark basement.
Like whose basement?
Autumn's
Okay.
dark, damp ass
Oh no, that nice
basement.
lady. We can't. We're not going into her house this late at
We-
night.
We already did. We're
I
going
mean,
back. Someone might be in trouble. Let's do this. Tornado, you and me, okay? We'll put Sihi
her
in the front.
her everything about her closet and the entrance to the basement looks and smells bad. I guess it looks fine. It is a secret basement in an apartment, which means it just leads to the apartment below.
Could just investigate the apartment below.
Yes.
Why don't we do that?
Let's do
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
why don't we
but
just go in that apartment?
have the gun ready is all I'm saying. I want it back
I
though,
will take-
Sihi.
Didn't you say last week it wasn't loaded?
It's not loaded.
Just throw it at somebody.
Yeah. Well, just make them think it's loaded.
If we're going in guns blazing, as it were, shouldn't we stop by Rose house, gear up? I mean, I didn't come ready for a fight. We're here to play.
I would be more comfortable with that. Also,
Aren't you a boxer? What do you need?
Well,
Prepare
I mean,
for a fight.
technically, I guess I am always ready for a fight.
You should be.
more importantly, Diablo really hurt his hand.
Oh, how'd you do
Yeah.
that?
I lacerated it upon the door, and then I broke some bone that I think is necessary for the punching of people.
Well,
But
then we definitely shouldn't be out like looking for trouble tonight. I mean, there's always tomorrow.
no, but what if this little kid, this whatever, I don't care about his well-being, but we have to bring him back in order to get paid, and I can just imagine him being ripped apart and flayed at this very moment.
Well,
Can
if he's
y'all
already
imagine
flayed,
it?
going now won't help.
We did
Um,
Well-
call into the basement and nobody responded.
Okay, now look, I don't know if you guys have ever been a part of a flaying before, but a human being
have
can
not.
live quite some time without their skin.
I
and it's
don't think
a-
we can repair it if that's the problem.
I think we should repair Diablo's hand. That looks like it needs some attention.
My hand is fine. Don't worry about my hand.
And we
Alright.
can get some more weapons, and I can take a look and see if I can figure out what this writing on the stage was all about.
I'm gonna go get some drugs for this hand, I guess.
Are
There,
there?
see, now we're thinking right.
I hate this question, but are witches a thing in Vaesen?
I mean,
There's supernatural stuff, so
There-
I don't see why
that-
not.
Yeah. All right.
Like a hag or something.
there's well, certainly there's the all the way into supernatural kind of witchcraft, like that
I
kind of
literally-
thing. But
Oh,
like if there's covens of people that go out and practice witchcraft as a religion, I don't see why there wouldn't be.
I literally flipped to non-player characters in this little box about witches and wizards.
There you go.
So apparently it's a thing you can do in this game. We should do research.
Yeah, let's split up and meet back at the house in an hour. Get ready
Oh
to
no,
roll
I don't
out.
think we should split up. We've got
Wha-
plenty of bandages back at the house.
I need drugs.
What kind of
and
The
drugs
house
do you
may
need?
have drugs.
The
I
house-
think I know.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna try to find him like a boxing doctor, drug him up and
Oh.
patch him up. But if the house has like a
The house
Oh,
does
you
have
know
like a
what?
fairly stocked kind of It's not like a
Tornado.
full hospital, but
we can knock two birds with one stone. Let's go back to that lady the night I hired the other day. See if she has some drugs that
No.
numb stuff. You can say hi. I'll say hi. We all get what we want.
I think we've done enough to that poor woman, scaring her half to death, and myself
fine.
if I don't.
Uh,
I think-
seem fine.
I think I know. I think I can find us a place where we can get you taken care of.
All right, but drugs. I don't want like bandage care. I just want drugs. So don't like let's
Right,
not
yeah,
pussyfoot
yeah.
around it. I want some hardcore drugs.
I get hit in the head for a living. I think I can find you some drugs.
Yeah,
That
but you also get
explains how
hit
much you
in
like
your
to play.
head. Oh, don't make fun of my friend Tornado.
I'm
See?
not. I'm a little.
All I'm saying is the play was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, don't yuck someone's
That was
yum.
probably the spell. but I had a good time. And does that make it any less impactful?
Exactly.
John is just like patting you on the shoulder. Yes, yes.
All right,
You
let's
can
go get
enjoy
some
the play
drugs.
if you want.
And then maybe we'll like wrestle or something to get our like adrenaline pumping.
I could probably use that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you
so-
guys. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I've got some conditions, so I was hoping that we could go try to clear some conditions, find a boxing medic, and maybe a couple of boxing matches or something, and
I need a
burn off
nap.
some energy.
Yeah, is there a place we can get Quaaludes?
Uh,
I could probably
could
get you
make 'em.
morphine.
we're like
Opium. I could probably get you opium.
Yeah, like what?
40
what
years
do we,
too early for lewds.
What do we got for this? What drugs do we have on the
Listen,
table?
if we could find an pharmacy, it's 1923. We could probably just get cocaine.
Yeah, we can get you. I
Yeah.
can get you chloroform in cough syrup.
Hell yeah. Let's go ask that 1,000 cows again. Sure they have some cocaine or something.
Yes, that's all country veterinarians. Keep it on hand. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I need a nap. Saoirse needs a nap real bad.
Yeah, but
Actually,
you guys can absolutely start heading back towards the house and towards finding some assistance.
So I have enough XP to level up. Could I take contacts to make this easier?
You absolutely
Or
could.
was that one of the general talents? Yeah, contacts. I'm gonna
So
do
you
that.
can have a slightly not out on Fred Street doctor that services the boxing community, the underground fights and such, not just the big sponsored sporting events.
Right.
So yeah, you could absolutely have somebody like that.
Cool.
That's not even an issue. Let me
So apparently contacts once per session, I can decide I already know an NPC that we meet.
Ooh.
According to Wikipedia, yeah, you gotta wait till 1955 for Quaaludes.
Damn it.
More
That's too
importantly,
long.
this open. I realized the amount of Wikipediaing I do during this game opens the door for me just editing wiki to make things real.
Can we get sponsored by Wiki?
yes, go give Wikimedia Foundation your $20 so that we can get a penny. That'd be great.
Exactly.
All right. So first things first, you can absolutely go and clear up physical conditions with the underground dock.
Yay.
So I don't know. I know Mitch Diablo has 2 physical conditions, right?
Yeah, I have 2 physical and 1 mental.
Okay.
So I'm doing okay. It's a typical day.
Okay.
I have 2 mental.
Okay. So the doctor's probably not going to be able to help with the mental ones.
What? That's what the Quaaludes
No, I just gotta look
for.
for like a money match, right? Because I'm angry and frightened. So if I kick somebody's ass, I'll feel better about myself, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, spending some time. Also, if anybody has the inspiration skill, you can roll that skill to help your friends with mental conditions.
A skill? Oh, I have that. That's like that's all that we do. That writers are supposed to do.
We'll come to your bedroom once we come back with our Quaaludes.
I like the idea that Jackie's like, I hit a bunch of people. It didn't make me feel better. And so it's just like, have you considered talking about your feelings?
The fuck?
Yeah.
It's like not
No,
yet.
thank you.
What the?
I would say,
Haven't yet. Why would I start now?
I would say, if you want to find just it's a late night beat 'em up kind of underground match, you could absolutely do that. And doing that, if you're successful on your boxing roll, you could clear like angry. Maybe not frightened. I mean, maybe it helps you. I could see a case for frightened, actually. Like, it helps you feel like you're secure in your strength and, you know, that kind of a deal.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would be fine with that.
Oh,
Okay.
But
hell yeah.
I wouldn't let you clear both doing that.
Oh, okay. So I
Right.
just pick one.
Yeah.
Okay. So do I would roll what, like force physique to try to clear the condition then, or
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
it be another? Okay.
Or close combat if
There's-
you want.
Sure, I'll do close combat.
Can
That's
I
one
get
more
in
die.
on this? Is this like a 2-for-1 deal, or what are we doing?
Like
here?
a
Can we-
boxing tag team match.
Yeah, or just 2 versus 1. I like that. Very good too. That's awesome.
Do we just fight each other?
No, we kick the shit out of some poor person who thinks they're tough shit. You know.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'll roll. Let's see how this goes.
Well, you
But
know,
I lost a die.
what's the mental condition that Diablo has, Mitch?
Angry.
Okay. So, if you want to help, like if you want to throw in an extra die to assist, and if it's successful, I'll let you clear angry, because you just stand there like on the side of the ring yelling like, "Kill him!" You know, like you just let it all out. Like, yeah.
Oh
You're my hype man.
Yeah.
I like I bite my tongue, so I start bleeding and like sucking a lot of blood, and just when the guy like is looking at me as I'm like, "You piece of shit," I spit that gobble of blood right in his face, which allows my boy to go ham on him.
All right.
So I roll an extra die then.
Yes. For the like standard WWF manager assistance.
I got
Yeah.
2 successes.
The
Two
usuals.
successes. So you know what? With the 2 successes, you both can clear one of your mental conditions.
Yeah,
So
we did
Both
it.
ditch angry.
Yeah, we healthily
Okay.
dealt with our problems.
And and I will give you 20 pounds, right?
Oh,
Hell yeah.
As a prize.
We need to stop eating
Right.
so much when we're out here. Cut down on that cotton candy and popcorn.
20 pounds.
That was a good joke. More people should have laughed. Whatever.
You guys are getting paid?
But I will say that there's a general sort of discontent around the place for the underhanded tactics.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you plan on hanging around,
Ooh,
And
do we
maybe-
plan on hanging around?
but maybe next time it makes it a little more difficult. So
Yeah. I think I'll go find the person that I was fighting, and I'll give him half the money. And,
oh my God, why?
Just let him know, like, you know, I'm sorry, my friend got a little too into the hype man position there, and it wasn't fair to you. So
and the guy is wrecked, right? Like
Yeah.
you pummeled this fool. And he's like, you know, he's looking at you through the puffy eye, and he reaches out and he takes the 10 pounds, and he's like, all right, well, don't do it again. I'm gonna, and like he just kind of starts mumbling, right? Like a little bit angry, mumbling, like, I'll get you next time.
You should tend to that eye.
I don't think, like, he hasn't even really noticed the eye yet, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's mostly like he's just sitting there, like, angry about losing and the situation.
I'm not exactly clean either, so that
Yeah.
blood and saliva, that might cause issues down the road.
You need to find antiseptic right now, buddy.
Why don't you go talk to the doc?
Just whatever alcohol I can find, just pound it now.
Just burn it. Everclear,
Mhm.
which is the best alcohol, no matter the situation.
All right. So, that's cool. You guys get back to the house. What stuff did you guys want to research at the house while they were off beating people up?
Can I commit any time to researching if I need to clear my exhausted condition? Because I feel like all I gotta do is like take a nap.
Yeah, I like as long as you get like a night's sleep, like a good night's sleep without interruptions and that kind of stuff,
I don't know that
you
that's
could
possible
totally
here.
clear the condition.
In that okay.
I mean, you could put out your do not disturb sign.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know that Saoirse knows how to sleep in like her own room. I don't know how Saoirse knows how to like put herself to bed. I think that I will try to look up some of the information that we got, and she'll probably just pass out in the library again.
Okay.
Which is comfortable, but not great.
Well, Sean has a condition as well. So, and I read you can do like activities to like kind of any kind of
Yeah.
activity to clear a condition. So I think when she sees Saoirse kind of falling asleep, she'll take her up to bed basically and sing
sure.
her a lullaby.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. That would absolutely count. It's basically like, as long as you can come up with a narrative reason why it would make you feel better, right? That's what we're looking for, right? You can't be like, "Ooh, I'm frightened, so I'm gonna," I don't know. But like, I keep coming up with reasons in my head right now of things that would actually help you clear a condition instead of bad examples. But you understand
I was
what I'm
gonna
saying.
say, Saoirse likes to read. She could consider reading relaxing, even if it's research.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like, you're not going to get a mechanical benefit from
Probably
that
not.
research if you're using it to clear a condition, right?
Does it
would be
count as
more
a
like,
help action?
Maybe. It's not
Like
bad.
she falls asleep on the book, and then the next morning it'll just be whatever's printed on her face.
But yeah, absolutely. You could help her upstairs and get her into bed and sing a beautiful lullaby. That would be totally a doable thing to make you feel better.
That will help clear my condition also, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. I don't know how awake Saoirse is, if you would notice what language she's singing in, but it's not Welsh and it's not English.
Do you want to DM me what language it's in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. See if she remembers.
Or recognizes the language even.
Or recognizes it, yeah.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Useless Saoirse goes to bed and practices self-care.
Yeah. The guys get home, and the house is actually like dim and quiet, right? Nobody's puttering about the library for the first time since you came to the house. Doesn't seem like anybody's stirring. But as you come in, like, Hawkins offers to take your coats, and
what's going on, Hawkins? What's the matter?
Nothing, sir.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Well, it has been a very quiet night, but everything is secure.
Okay.
And
right.
there haven't been any more like ghosts trying to get in the house?
No, not this evening, sir. However, you have just arrived home.
Right. Okay.
Did you want to, I guess we could spend an hour prepping for the battle to come.
Right. Maybe I'll sit in the library for a bit and have a few drinks before I go to bed.
But no, I thought we were like doing an hour of prep and then we're back into the battle.
Oh, is that the plan?
That's what I thought.
Oh, well, what's his name? Hawkins?
Hawkins.
Hawkins was are Saoirse and Sean ready to go?
Well, I believe they have retired for the evening, sir.
Oh, well,
maybe they assume that, well, let's wake them up. They asked if they want to be engaged in this ritual too, or should we just wake them after we're done?
Well, I mean, if they're already in bed, maybe we just try the apartment tomorrow. You know, like take the night, go during the day.
Do you think that's wise?
We should totally go tonight.
Well,
just wanna know what
here's the thing.
happens.
I don't want to wake them.
No, you don't
I
have
think
to.
Sean is awake, probably researching, reading in bed. She's probably taken some library books up with her. So you might notice that the light is on in her room.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna poke my head in. Lady Sean?
Did you get your hand fixed up?
Yes.
Excellent. She just knows in a book.
We were gonna prepare for the battle to come. Did you want us to wake Sihi now or later?
Oh, I think she needs a bit of a rest. But it's gonna take me a little bit to see if I can find out what that writing is anyway. I don't think we'll have to wait a little bit before we can go back to the house.
Like 3 hours instead of 2?
At least a couple.
4 hours then?
Yes, that is more than a couple.
Okay, Tornado, let's have a 2-hour nap. And then I'll wake everyone up and we'll prepare.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna stay up. I'm gonna go down to the library and.
I like the way you think. I'm gonna stay up too. I'm gonna go tell Sihi. All right, Lady Sean, let me know if you need anything. I'll be downstairs.
Don't wake Sarsha.
I won't.
No.
I won't
if
wake
you
her.
want-
I'll leave a note.
You don't have to. It's small. It's not that big a house. I mean,
Diablo's so confused.
I'll just leave a
let's
note.
just go have a drink, and
Yeah.
then when she's
Oh,
ready to
okay.
get up, we'll go.
Yeah. All right, let's do this then. Hawkins, I need a blade of some sort, something sharp, maybe a needle. Let's do this.
Needles, sir. I'm certain I can find something.
Or a nail, like they use in crucifixes back in the old times. Sometimes still now today.
We
What is it
haven't
you need
we haven't had a piece of the true cross here in the house for years, sir.
It could be another cross. Any other cross, really.
Oh. Well, I will have to look.
All right. I guess I'll be downstairs waiting. All right. Let's do this,
Uh,
Tornado.
You do get
All
down
right.
to the library and you see that in the selection of alcohols that are available on the bar table, there are now like 2 distinctly American whiskeys that he has added to the selection.
They
Saoirse
brought
grumbles
bourbon.
in Gaelic somewhere.
Well, hot damn. You ever had a Kentucky whiskey before? And I'll pour a glass for Diablo.
Oh, I don't drink before a fight. I probably shouldn't drink in general.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. And I'll just take both glasses and I'll go sit down. He's still frightened, but he's not going to talk about it.
I mean, honestly, spending some time relaxing, having a drink, that kind of thing narratively could absolutely help you feel better. Right?
All right.
I mean,
well,
unless
Diablo,
you're purposely drinking to excess.
No, he's just trying to. He knows he's not going to be able to sleep in that room.
Sure.
Diablo, man, I got to tell you, the combination of that ghost outside my window and then you sending in that woman, I can't shake it.
Well,
like, it's like I just, the end is coming, but
you are going to die.
Well,
very
everybody's
soon.
going to die, but damned if it don't feel sooner than it should.
Well, it is sooner because the devil's coming for you. And you have, weeks, months, you said? Until we fight the devil's 2 greatest champions, you and I, together, side by side, seeing what end may come.
I think it starts with dogs, but yeah. You really gonna stand by me when that comes?
Yeah, hell's not that terrifying. It's just repetition, right? That's all hell is. And life can be like that sometimes too. So life is just another form of hell.
You know, I don't think I've ever known anybody that I believed when they said they would stand with me as hell came on. Thank you.
No problem. But we'll be victorious, and by the end of it, we're going to be pissing on that devil's face.
Okay. You sure have a way with words, and he throws back one of the drinks and sets it and takes the other one. But I appreciate you.
Of course. Anything, Tornado. I got your back. As well as the rest of the people's in this house. And he'll like take off his shirt, like revealing all these like tattoos of names, and takes a little needle and just kind of cuts into the tattoos, letting him have like these little blood drawings all across his chest and back.
What are you doing?
It's just a reminder whenever whenever death kind of comes staring at your face, you look at the angels of death. Samuel, Chikadil, Sathrael, Nahiamoth, Gamaliel, all these beautiful entities which give us power and abuse and violate our world. It's kind of like what you do with drinking. Makes you calm down a little bit.
All right. So it's sort of a ritual to center yourself.
Yeah, I get it.
All right. And that's the names of the angels there?
The death angels, yes.
Well, I never prayed to a death angel, but I'll hope you get your kind and I'll get mine, and maybe we'll get out of this together.
We will. I don't know about Sheehy, though. That's why I gave her the gun. I have a feeling she's going to be killed by the end of the night, but there's really nothing we can do about that.
If we have anything to say about it, we'll prevent it.
Yeah, we'll try, but yeah. Maybe it's a good thing that she's sleeping in her bed.
I mean, if she needs the rest, she needs the rest.
Should we buy her someone?
What? No. Absolutely not.
I wonder what her type would be. Let's ask her.
Definitely find out if she's interested in that before you send someone to anyone's room.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, we're just stimulating the economy, right?
There are better ways.
Probably.
So do we feel like that's an activity that clears?
Do we feel better?
Did that clear conditions or make more?
I mean,
I don't know what happened just now.
I think Jackie became a little less frightened and then a lot more frightened and then finally settled into just resigned, like, okay.
The general low-level background terror that is hanging out with Diablo.
Yeah.
Although,
and just being alive.
So
yeah, but Diablo's on our side. So
yeah, right. So that's all good. No, the only thing that, like, as soon as you guys got into that, I was like, oh, dude, this is a rad scene. I'm so excited to watch. And then you got to Death Angels, and then my stupid brain immediately started singing Death Angel to the Earth Angel song. Like,
yeah, it's perfect.
That's perfect.
And now I see in my head, I'm seeing Diablo singing it, and there's like one of those, all wings and eyeballs angels floating down.
Oh, hell yeah.
In a music video. Yeah.
Just be not afraid.
Yeah, let's roll with it.
And Jackie's in the background just like
it's like, look, the
with a
angel's
glass
saying,
of
don't be
bourbon.
afraid. Don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me. This is my shot. Come on, man.
Yeah. Chill out. Be cool,
Look, they're
bro.
angels. I need a wingman.
Yeah.
Be
Be cool.
All right. So, you guys relax for a while. You're able to acquire any kind of gear from the house that you want.
Okay.
If you need a weapon of some kind, you can find it.
Ooh, barbed wire.
I don't know if the house has barbed wire.
Okay, well they don't have everything then. I'm
No,
gonna tell
well,
Hawkins
you guys didn't
immediately.
upgrade the armory.
Oh, we didn't. I want barbed wire wrapped around my knuckles. Next time, let's do this.
But most other things are available in terms of standard weaponry and that kind of deal. After a decent nap,
Mhm.
Saoirse, you can get up and not be exhausted. So that's fine.
Excellent.
Is there any other prep at the house you guys want to do before you go?
The research we
Yes.
didn't get to do the night before.
The
Cool.
research. Yeah, I think while these guys are having their weird conversation about Death Angels, Sean is probably trying to read something useful upstairs.
Okay. So, what exactly are you researching? Just so I'm on the right
I want
page
to
here.
try and figure out what that
That
language,
enchantment.
the enchantment was. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, let's do the standard logic, either logic investigation or logic learning, whichever one's better for you is fine.
Okay. Looks like they are the same.
Ta-da.
Okay.
Oh, and you can
Neat.
have a +1 from Saoirse's nappy book face.
It was the book
Perfect.
she was reading when she fell asleep is the one that you're like, oh, this is the one.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
the one I needed. I got 1 success.
Oh, okay. So, it is, to you, it looks like a very old, like a very old version or dialect of modern Gaelic.
Okay.
Like, one could even call it sort of proto language, right? But essentially the gist of what was scrawled there is like an attention amplifier. So it causes people that are affected by it to want to pay more attention, and it's the thing that caused Jackie to really enjoy rats.
Got it.
And that kind of deal. So it puts out this feeling of like, look at me, and then it almost has a component that feeds back, right? A lot like you noticed when Autumn came off stage, she was just glowing, and over the next 10 minutes, that had faded and she was tired.
So it's a dopamine boosting enchantment.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of a thing. Exactly.
Okay.
Some
Cool.
kind, just the how a lot of actual performers are like, oh yeah, I feed off the energy of the crowd. Like, this is
literally,
literally
yeah.
kind of, that's what it feels like.
I'm feeling very attacked today. Just throwing that out there.
Look, I don't know what's scrolled on the front of the Rogues Reef stage.
That's what we do tear down. Anyway.
Okay, so I'll mark the page and save it for when Saoirse gets up, because I know she speaks Gaelic, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next Saoirse sleeps messy. She definitely comes downstairs the next morning just looking real gross as usual. But otherwise, is there anything else we need to kind of look into before we headed out?
I don't recall you guys saying anything in particular else that you wanted to look up. But
I don't think there's anything else we like found that indicated a specific Vaesen. So we're still
What type of people are he interested in? in a sexual manner?
It's like 8 a.m.
So
I feel
during
like
a
that's
specific
kind of an
time?
after
Like
breakfast question.
It's at least an after coffee question.
Hawkins, coffee, please. Maybe a pancake for Sihi.
Can I see the book?
Oh yeah, Sean will show you the book and kind of point out the translation.
Is there any chance that I'd recognize anything more specific in that?
No, because you were technically involved in the role, so you don't
Oh
get to
yeah,
make
okay.
another roll on the same topic.
Nope, that's fine.
Um,
Cool.
but yeah, like
Uh,
if you'd had some more success at it, it might have unveiled more information, but that's
ew.
what you got this time. So you know there's some kind of a Gaelic connection, and you kind of know what
Witches.
it does.
I'm
Mhm.
still thinking witches. But yeah, I think otherwise, Saoirse comes downstairs, looks like shit because it's the morning, but also has stopped by the armory and is holding both a Tommy gun and like a pistol, and is like, one of these will fit under my coat, and the other one does a lot.
Pistol. The Tommy gun is not going to be well used by you, unfortunately, in that small little area.
Yeah,
You need something mobile.
yeah, you're right. And like puts that down on the kitchen table.
Yeah, if the gun isn't going to do it, you're just going to die anyway, so might as well not cause issues for everyone else.
No, you're right. I don't know that I enjoy agreeing with you as often as we do now.
So who are you interested? Did you get, where's that coffee?
And
Hawkins?
Hawkins arrives with like a the silver carafe of coffee, and then a whole just a like he pushes out a cart that has like the whole pancake spread. So it's like here's a whole mess of pancakes on a platter, and then like a tub of butter and some warmed maple syrup and some jams of various types.
Hell yeah.
And it
All right,
looks like
let
he
me know.
probably made fresh whipped cream.
Let me know when you're
That's
ready.
what you'd prefer.
What are we ready for? And Saoirse starts tucking in. You asked a very strange question.
So
I need
if
to
you
know
were going
why.
to die, let's say tonight, unrelated to this expedition into the darkness of this apartment, and let's say, for instance, you wanted to share your night with an individual other than Tornado, because that's probably too expensive, what type of person would you like to spend the night with?
It is this going to be something that you act on later?
Now, I have you know my prices are very reasonable.
Okay, how much per minute? Where we
Apparently your
going here?
soul. Hold on a minute. Does at this point in my life, it does not matter the packaging.
Oh, that makes it easy. That's real cheap.
However, I would rather not have your assistance in my personal affairs. Do you understand, Diablo?
I think I can take a gander at it. Yeah, things are coming focused.
I don't know that that was the answer I was looking for, but that is the one I will accept.
All right, you got that gun, Lady Sean? You ready to go?
Think so. Shall we go
All
and
right.
see if Miss Autumn is out of the house?
Just lock and
Are
load.
we just gonna stalk Ruth Autumn for the rest of the day?
Well, I could, with my new romantic contact, possibly get Autumn out of the apartment.
Is it possible that it's not Autumn and it's Patricia?
You take that back.
We should be suspicious of everyone.
Who has
I'm pretty suspicious of Patricia. I mean, she's the one setting up that stage.
Okay, if it's
Yeah.
Patricia, I'm gonna warn you now that I have a slight bit of feelings for her. The seed has been planted, and it is a small little sprout in the garden of my heart. And if I feel like she could be in danger, I'd be willing to kill Sihi, but no one else.
Now,
I'm astounded by the boldness of your claim when I am literally holding a gun.
Also, there's no killing of anyone on the Rose House team. Even if this Patricia turns out to be the one responsible, there's no reason we can't reason with her. You can date the woman if you want.
Huh. All right.
We're not immediately going to murder.
We're not immediately going to murder, but I will kill Diablo if he tries to kill me first. That's self-defense.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
See, I look forward to the opportunity you and I get to trade blows.
Now, Diablo, I think that you mean well.
No, I care for Sihi. Sihi, good people. All right. I'm gonna make sure she stays alive as long as possible through the process.
Now,
I've lived a very long time and I'm not going to die tonight.
No, you're not. Not tonight.
Anyway.
Let's do this.
Off to the
Yeah.
apartment building.
Well, actually,
All right.
the question I was trying to put out is,
Oh,
are we going, is it worth going back to the theater before?
Yeah, we go to the theater first. Figure out where this Autumn is.
Well, to at least get a better read on Patricia. But, or at least find out where her, you know what? Diablo's romantic entanglement might actually come in handy. Perhaps it's not Ruth's apartment we should be going to, but Patricia's.
All right. I mean, I wasn't really prepared for that today emotionally, but I think I could push myself towards that end.
Would it be terribly inconvenient for you to push that end? Oof, I don't like that I said that.
Well, I understand. I think a long time ago I dismissed that anything of mine was truly mine. So let's go over to the theater and we'll see what I can do.
So sure, you guys can head to the theater.
Can't outguild a Catholic, but let's go.
You get to the theater. It's locked up tight because it's morning.
Knock boots.
You do your special knock. And you wait a few minutes, but doesn't seem to be working. No one seems to come to the door.
Can we
what?
pick the lock?
No, how dare you? What is this? Flashbacks.
I would like to try, but I
Diablo
also
versus door, round 2.
I don't want Diablo anywhere near the door if I try this.
Okay.
Unless, do either of you know how to pick locks?
No.
Technically,
not in a way
yes.
that'll leave the lock
Wait.
intact.
Is it stealth?
It is
What
stealth.
do I use? I'm pretty stealthy.
Stealth and precision would be what you'd have to do. For
I
that.
could try that.
I have precision, but not specifically stealth.
Did you?
I might have too many dice.
What was the You just took a new talent, right, Sam?
Oh,
that
conjuring tricks. Yeah.
lets you use something instead of precision, or
It lets me use stealth instead of something else.
oh, okay.
Manipulation for like confusing people when I'm doing like a
Gotcha,
conjuring
okay.
trick.
Doesn't apply here. I just wanted to make sure I hadn't forgotten how that one worked.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, stealth and precision to pick the door lock.
Okay. You want this lock picked? Let's see if I can do it. Come on, dice. Don't be jerks. Too many dice.
Can I help?
No.
Okay. Did you want to push your roll against your group nemesis?
Fucking
Um,
doors.
I don't think Sean is convinced on the Patricia angle, so
Okay. I mean,
I
that's
don't
totally
think she's
fine.
gonna push in this situation.
All right. So the lock remains intact and holding the door shut.
Fine, let's go to the apartment.
I think the murder basement might be our better lead.
I'm gonna yell
Just a
through the
hunch.
door, Patricia. I wanted to talk to you a little bit.
I think it might be too early.
Yeah, what time is it?
I mean, you said that you were only waiting like 4 hours. You got in late, but I'm still saying like this is still early in the morning, like 7 in the morning.
Yeah, any time before 1 p.m. is early in the morning. I know that feel.
Yeah.
At least we're theater people.
Right.
So if we go to that apartment, she most likely will be sleeping there.
Yes, in fact.
So
All right.
why don't we stake out the entrance and exits and see when she leaves? Wait
Whose
for her to
name?
leave.
Whose name was on the? Do we remember whose name was on the 203
I don't
apartment?
think you
We didn't check.
You didn't
checked.
you didn't ask me about it last time. But I'd let you do a logic learning to see if you remember having glanced at it.
I will roll logic learning. It's the one thing I do. Oh, well, that's rolled. No, it's not cocked. Nope. One success, and the rest are ones.
All right. Let's see. The name on you're looking for the name for the basement one, or not the but the lower floor one.
203. So the Autumn's is
Just wanted to make sure that that's the one you were asking about, and I didn't start giving you other people's names. The name on that one is Kara
All right, I got nothing.
Ailing.
What's the last name?
Ailing, like Aisling.
Okay. Well, the last name is Gaelic.
Okay, I know.
Well,
what to
isn't
do.
that convenient?
Yeah.
It is, especially here and here and now.
Let's do this. Start
And-
heading towards that apartment.
Didn't you say Ruth Autumn's apartment wasn't under her name when you looked at the...
It wasn't.
I'm curious what it was.
I don't think it was anything of note, or if it was.
Well, if
No,
she's
it-
using an alias, it could tell us something.
It could.
I-
It would be, yeah.
You
I
all are
mean,
reasonably familiar with the idea that someone that's at least semi-famous might not put their name on the thing.
That's why Diablo's called Diablo.
we'll figure that out later.
Sure.
But yes, it's wildly convenient to have another person here who has all the wrong letters in their names. So yeah, we're headed over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
think
get
we should
over to
check
that
that.
apartment building. It's not very far, so you get over there. There's like a milkman who's gone through the building and dropped off the little sixers of milk at the various apartments.
Dad? No.
But aside from that, it looks much the same as it did last night.
All right, let's just walk on up.
Yeah. You get to 203 and there's a 6-pack of milk in front of the door. Other than that, doesn't look like anything to you.
Give the
Okay.
secret knock.
Actually, I was going to bring up a thing, but you could also just do that because I don't think the other thing matters.
You do the secret knock. You hear a little bit of noise on the other side of the door, but you're not sure what it was.
Okay.
But nobody comes to the door.
Yeah, this might be a little out of the norm, but I'm gonna chug one of these bottles of milk real quick. Then I'm gonna
Does the body
shatter
good?
it. Oh, it does. I love milk. I'm gonna shatter it against the wall and plunge it into my stomach, like the right side, so I make sure I miss like the vital stuff, like bottom right, like like he's gonna twist his stuff around and be like, I'll just be like, "Ugh," so that there's just lots of blood and stuff.
You don't have to
Okay.
pre-hurt yourself to pick the door lock. That was a condition you took.
You can't defeat me if I defeat myself.
Have you? I mean, does it look like? I'm trying to
What's the
decide if
plan?
Jackie would try to stop you. Like,
Like, hold on, I've done this before, and it's like milk and blood everywhere, and he's gonna start pounding on the door. Hey, I tripped on your milk, and I am in serious medical. I need medical help. Can I go in your house real quick?
We're gonna
Diablo,
go
we are gonna have a
into-
talk about lying.
Mostly how to do it better.
It's the old, the old milk in
The old,
stomach
oops, I
trick.
stabbed myself with milk.
Yeah,
Please help.
Yeah, exactly. It's
That old
A
trick.
classic.
yeah, Wikipedia it. All right, it was done in the 18 it was all way back when. That's how they conquered Troy and Rome and stuff. That
Truly. Then repopularized by Houdini.
exactly.
All right. But unfortunately, you don't hear anything moving around inside the house after this has happened.
All right, let's kick it open.
You just stabbed yourself for nothing.
Now, are you stabbed enough to have taken a condition again? Or
Yeah,
is it
I mean, I
just
have to-
superficial? Like, you could just have sliced the skin and be okay. Like,
Oh yeah, okay. I'll slice the skin. Like,
okay.
yeah, it's bad.
But like,
it's
if you
not-
didn't want to, like, if you wanted to actually condition
Yeah.
yourself with it, that would be different.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
He like pushed the organs back in. He's like, stop it. Stop being silly.
Silly.
But yeah, kicking
So,
the shit out of this door.
All
You
right.
can absolutely do that.
Again,
be
Wait,
if
a-
anyone
hold on. Didn't you break your foot yesterday?
I think someone else should have a go at the door.
Okay, can I try to pick the lock?
Fine, but
I
Sure.
have 3. I have no stealth, but I do have 3 precision.
this is my art is against this door.
I help?
It has to happen one day.
Yes.
I do roll like
Okay.
shit.
I'll give you a very pointy hairpin to try with.
Hell yeah.
I like it. Increasing the danger.
I'm gonna take a photo of this because this is very funny, but also 1 success.
Ah. So you like you start to try and pick the lock and like it's not going well, right? You feel like it's really not going well. And then you get this very long like hat pin, right? from Sean, and you get it into the lock and manage to trip the last pin, right? And the doorknob is unlocked now.
I do
It
like
doesn't-
a good hat pin.
It doesn't open immediately, but you're sure that you can open the door now.
See, stabbed free, and like pushes turns the handle and sort of pushes slightly, unless it's deadbolted, in which case we're fucked.
And it doesn't have a deadbolt, but it does have like the chain, right? So you get it open that 2.5, 3 inches. And
I got nothing.
I'll shoulder the chain off,
sure.
or I'll attempt to.
So that's a force physique.
Can I aid
Okay.
with milk? Like just lube it up a little bit?
Don't
I
know if
don't.
that
No,
would
no.
work in any way.
You just keep your milk. I'll be all right.
Maybe the best assistance you can provide is to keep the milk away from it.
We got 3 more milks we need to use before the end of the session. Okay, just saying it.
All right.
It's a 4-pack.
That is 2 successes.
Oh yeah.
So he just he doesn't even make a show of it. He just like grabs the door handle and then like and like pops the.
Sure. Yeah. So you absolutely just jerk the chain thing right out of the wall, right? And the door opens up. Once the door opens more fully, you have all of you detect this unusual smell, right?
Is it flay?
No,
Is it offal?
no, it's
Is it milk?
Flowers?
It's like something has gone off, right? Like if you've ever had like a pack of lunch meat in your fridge that you've forgotten about for a long time, and there's just a little, it's not overwhelming, but it's just there's definitely like a sourness to the odor of this apartment. But from where you're standing, you're looking down the hallway, and for Saoirse and Diablo, you know the layout would be that the kitchen is on your right, and then bedrooms are off to the left.
All right. Shall we split up and investigate?
All right, each go their own way. I'm gonna head over to the
Always the best choice.
staircase, I guess, or wherever that trapdoor I feel was.
That would be in the bedroom, probably.
Let's do this.
Okay. So you walk down the hall and you open the bedroom door. And inside the bedroom, you see there's no bed. In fact, no furniture at all. But there are, on all the walls, there are, the theater lobby cards. You know what those are? Where it's like the small, like it's almost like small movie posters, but for theater productions. And there's like around the room, there's a series of these. Hang on one second. Sorry, I get to describing horror stuff and my kiddo comes out to say goodnight.
Aw.
We lost Clara for a second.
Yeah, but her last notes was that she's flirting with Diablo. So I don't know if we just wanted to, go with that or.
Hey, roll to disbelieve.
I don't think that's what we'll do.
What?
But let me finish describing the rest of this bedroom. Next to each theater lobby card on the wall is a desiccated remains of someone that's like propped up against each one. And you can see that these go back a long time, like decades and decades through the history of theater in London. And each one is like they were a woman at some point that is propped up against it. You could tell by the long hair, and they're wearing, it looks like a dress from the production. In the little poster behind each one, and they're just sort of propped up against the wall next to them, and they've all had their throat torn out. Like that would be what you would guess would be the cause of death.
All right, let's smell them.
It's definitely the source of the slightly soury smell, but these are very dry.
Yeah.
They are not fresh.
Based on the taste, how long?
Yeah, I mean long. Like it looks like it's actually like a chronology around the room that goes back again 100 years, maybe more.
That's a good year. Yeah.
Yeah, Diablo, are you biting that corpse?
Yeah, it's good. It's good science to get a piece of the skin.
I don't. I don't think that's a good idea.
We've talked about eating the evidence before. Um, are there any, like, when we first go into the apartment before getting to the bedroom, are there any like personal effects? Does it look furnished except for the bedroom?
It looks like there is like a steamer trunk, right? Like an upright big trunk that one of the ones that like cracks and folds open at the halfway point.
Mhm.
One side there's a bunch of dresses hanging, and then the other side is drawers, and that's in the living room.
In
Are
the
any
living
of them Patricia's dresses?
None of them are the dress that you saw her wearing, but you've only ever met Patricia one time.
It was a good time.
I mean, she didn't change clothes the time you saw her.
I kind of like to search the personal effects for like evidence of whose they might be.
Okay. I feel like we go back to this a lot, but you know what? Let's do logic vigilance. Actually,
Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Oh, I got a success.
oh, all right.
I only had 3 dice.
So like you get over to this steamer trunk and you reach to open one of the drawers, right? To check it
Mhm.
out. And it, like, as you're about to grab the little handle and pull it open, you feel like your fingers at the last minute move through like a jello almost. And as you pull the drawer open, uh you see that there's like a crackling of like blue, it looks like blue fire that kind of goes around the trunk
Mhm.
as you've reached, but you were strong enough to reach through and get the drawer open. You feel like a surge of energy from it though.
Okay.
And in the drawer um there's a whole array of like accessories, right? That someone might wear to change their appearance a little bit. It's almost like a stage kit, but it's
Mm.
like there's 6 or 7 different pairs of glasses in various styles from like the last 150, 200 years, right? Like going back a long ways to the point where like they're just like somebody hand bent wire and put crystal glass in circles kind of thing. And then there's a variety of uh, hair clips and pins and brooches and all kinds of stuff in the drawer that look like, again, they have spanned quite a few years in terms of
Okay. And does it look
fashion.
like is it a mix of everything, or is it like primarily like women's accessories, or
It's almost assuredly all women's type accessories.
okay.
This feels strangely like Diablo's stuff that he has under Lady Sean's bed.
Yeah, there is not a wig made of your hair here, though, Sean.
Sweet. That's great.
This place is less creepy. Yay!
Well, unless anybody else has an idea, I'll probably try and raise the dead.
Wait, what?
We went to 0 to whatever that was.
There's
real quick.
corpses. We could just ask them who did it.
Shit, that's not a bad idea.
Wait, you can just raise one of these?
We
They're
could
pretty
be.
tore up.
Okay.
Well, not like walking around raise it, but
Don't tell them I ate them. A piece of them.
We have the other option, but the other option didn't work out well the last time.
No.
When has a seance ever gone wrong?
Well, I
100%
can
of the
name 2
times.
times so far.
I disagree.
We
That
could
poor
also check
ceiling gentleman
the
talked
the
directly to
top.
us.
We could pull down the trap door maybe and see what's upstairs if she's still
Well,
here.
So it's
Eh.
just dead bodies and this lady's stuff.
That's the living room and the bedroom. Are you going to the closet to open the trap door?
I don't know that that's a good idea either.
So,
Well, no, I'm definitely gonna check because I might as
Yeah.
well confirm.
so Diablo, you open the closet, and inside you discover a much more pungent and fresh corpse of a young man that looks an awful lot like Christopher that you.
Oh, grab him by the throat. Is it pulled out?
It is. Mhm.
Yeah, I like pull. Like, isn't there like a boner? Yeah. I'll like pull on the bone and drag it out. Just be like, found it.
You hold him up like
Ooh.
a puppet.
The Earl ain't gonna like that.
Nope.
Oh,
I hope this what didn't happen last night.
did I bring my camera?
There's no reason you wouldn't have.
Yeah, you were thinking of a Tommy gun. I think a camera is like an accessory.
Well, yes, I do take some pictures. In the meantime, she has things from. She's old. She's long lived, but so are lots of us. And can I look around for anything that would help us identify her? Like what she is? It eats humans. Are all the bodies male?
No.
Or I guess it doesn't matter.
In fact, all of the bodies lined up around the edge of the room are female.
Oh.
Huh.
But this one in the closet is obviously male.
How fresh is the body? And don't we get experience if we like make our dark past someone else's problems?
If you wrestle with your dark secret, you will get an experience point next time. Yeah.
How-
Okay, I'm gonna think on this.
What happened to the bodies that the bodies in the circle? I guess. Do they look? How did they die? Can we tell from here?
Well, it looks like all of the throats have been ripped out.
I got nothing.
Like
Unless she's
there's-
a vampire.
There's like
with
it looks.
teeth or
I mean, are any of you really like forensic pathologists? Or, like, have-
Well,
I mean,
so Diablo has done it in the past, so does it have the same sort of teeth marks that he remembers on his
fair enough.
parents'
Fair
throat?
enough. Why don't you do like empathy observation? I think
Yeah.
would because you're remembering the feeling of all of that.
Yeah. We're gonna dive deep. Let's put myself back in that. Feel that hunger again, you know. 1 success?
Okay. So you don't see that it's teeth marks in any case. Everyone looks like it has been ripped out by claws, maybe? Like
okay.
Yeah, I'll communicate that as like my hands are like slowly massaging the tender meats that are kind of part of the throat as he's kind of bringing his nose a little bit closer to that very succulent, salty meat.
All right, it's business. That we're on the job there, Diablo. You look like maybe getting lost in your own head over there. You all right?
I'm gonna dip a tongue into that. Is it still warm?
no. He is at least been gone for a bit. I will let you know because you'd probably know. He is past the point where rigor mortis lets up. Right? Like after something dies, it has the whole rigor mortis period, and then eventually it relaxes again, and it becomes loose and floppy. So it's been a bit.
It's not eating people. They don't look exsanguinated or, bitten.
Well, my guess, being that Ruth Autumn is upstairs, there's that enchantment on the stage, is that this person, whoever lives here, is enchanting the stage to feed off of the success of the actress that lives above.
We
And then quite literally.
the blood's still cold. He says there's like blood around his lips.
I will put out there, guys. No one's checked the kitchen yet.
Oh,
Yeah, but we got this
I
nice
assumed
white
that's where
body
Diablo went
right
first. I'll head into the kitchen.
here. We gotta thoroughly explore this.
Very good. So in the kitchen, there is like in the corner, there's a pile of bones and cartilage, probably. That looks like. Okay, I'm gonna describe this as it looks like a pile of rib bones after a bunch of guys that look like me just had an all-you-can-eat barbecue.
Okay, so she's eating something.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, ribs.
So there's not like hunks of meat left on there. It is like a pile of bone.
So she ate something. She's eating the ribs out of
Yeah.
it.
Well, and not just ribs, like
yeah.
all the bones.
Okay. Weirder.
Can I, as an occultist, make a roll to see if I know of a Gaelic Vaesen that eats bones?
Absolutely. So that
Can
would be
I help you with that?
like that would be
Yeah.
a logic learning,
Okay.
and you guys can have a conference and put your heads together and see if you can come up with a united theory of what the heck this is.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't
what
know
is
what
it,
your logic learning is.
I roll
Clara.
6 dice. For
Okay,
logic
that's a little
learning.
better than mine, so maybe I should help you.
Yeah,
Indigo?
I roll like shit, but yes,
Same.
let's do this.
I'm feeling.
Do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
You could roll this one.
All right. Come on, I just need one. We just need one
We just
success.
need one.
Oh, and one more for you. One success.
Huzzah!
It sounds a lot like a glaystig. They are known to eat humans after luring them places.
Well,
but you've never heard of one like particularly involved with the theater before.
That's the weird part. Not that I knew what it was going to be to begin with, but like, then why is there something? Why is it feeding the person upstairs?
These are all great questions.
Okay. When we looked around, because we found her like personal effects.
Yeah, you found a trunk with a bunch of stuff.
Any chance we have an idea as to like how old they are?
I mean, just guessing based on the stuff you've uncovered there, I would guess at least 150 years. They've been at this gig.
Is there like a little like pulley thing on this trapdoor?
Yeah, totally.
Are you just gonna go upstairs?
Yes.
Okay. Are you
Guys,
just like
going
yeah,
up.
I got nothing. I'm like I'm like, how I guess I could wiki it.
Are you
Yeah, how do you spell it?
It's GLAI.
Oh yeah, Google it. What's its weakness? Real quick. We got Google.
STIG.
Is it much
Glaystig.
you need to Wikipedia this right now?
Well, I mean, it's not going to tell you the like mechanical flaws of these. You'll learn a little bit about the history of them, but
Weak to
All
lots
right.
of gun violence.
Yeah, weak to guns.
Yeah.
I will ask what color Autumn's hair was and what color Patricia's hair was.
Hmm.
And what
Autumn's
color is Sean's hair?
I know we actually don't describe our characters at any
No.
point.
Sean is
Visualized.
blonde. She's if anyone is wondering.
No.
Okay. All right. Wait, what's He's hair?
Saoirse's a brunette. She's dark. She's got dark hair.
Okay, we're good. We're good. All right.
So Autumn had like corn silk blonde hair, and Patricia had sort of brunette-y darker hair.
She could be wearing a wig. There's
Could
plenty of disguises in there.
I guess
I will
Okay,
give you
so they're
one
supposed to
thing.
have-
I will give you one thing for free. All of the corpses around the theater room are blonde.
Oh, gross.
So it's Sean. Fuck.
It's the
I've been with you the whole time.
Oh my god.
Weird question. Did we get a look at anyone's feet when we saw them?
Great question.
Good question. Still weird.
Nobody specifically looked for feet.
Also,
issues.
I
We're gonna
didn't
change that from here on out.
I didn't pick up anything from Patricia didn't like set off my allergies, and neither did. It was the closets that did.
Well, and this. Oh, I'm sorry. We should have had
sorry,
a roll
I should have
while you're
rolled
in
for
here.
that.
Yeah,
Here.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, no successes. I'm dead.
Oh yeah, you're very snorting and a wheezing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But I will say, in your experience on this issue, it's possible for magic to hide things, even stuff that like if something is purposely using magic to disguise themselves, it might not trigger you.
Even tiny hooves.
I mean, nobody was like, "Could you take off your shoes, please?
Oh God. Just
Please,
go in
Pardon
and be
me?
like, I need to see your feet.
could you lift
Yeah.
your dress so I may see your ankles?"
Are there? I was gonna say there are probably no shoes in this apartment.
No, there are
her closet?
absolutely some shoes in that steamer trunk.
Hmm. Are there any rooms that we haven't gone in yet?
There's a bathroom, but it's just a bathroom.
Okay.
You can tell that like in the bathroom it smells very clean. Probably like somebody does a lot of washing in the tub, kind of,
Bleach.
Mhm.
Yeah, cleaning up.
Lots of bleach.
All right.
I don't think we should linger in here for very long. Whoever lives here might come back.
Where is she now?
Great question.
Do we want to go upstairs?
I think we should, at the very least, to warn Ruth Autumn that
Right.
she's next.
Yeah.
Or if it happens to actually just be Ruth, we kill her.
I'm gonna
Right,
run
I mean,
upstairs. Let's
Maybe
do
they're
this.
like a body jumper, and that's why the throats are ripped out. Just like,
soul does come through the throat.
That doesn't fit with the glaze stick, yeah.
oh well,
They're supposed to like cows.
are they?
Have
Yeah,
you seen
apparently
a
they like
string of
cows.
cow murders around town that tell you that
Protect
the
cows.
It's all connected. The 1,000 cows.
It's it's where they come from. Let's go. Yeah.
you've discovered my
Yeah.
secret undercurrent of story? Oh,
It's the
damn it! Now I have to
cows.
change it. It's actually that herd of cows is like a collective swarm intelligence that planning all
Don't
these
George
evil
R.
things
R.
for the
Martin
modern.
us. Don't change the ending now that we guessed it. Not George R. R. Martin.
I'm not doing it. I'm not
Don't
doing
So
it. I
Game Thrones
promise.
us.
So to make sure we're careful, and I like the imagery of this puppet thing you described earlier, David. As we kind of peer up to the second floor, I'm gonna have my hand in the neck of this kid, just looking up with us.
You're gonna put him up first to see if something
Yeah,
happens?
just kind of
So you push quiet. Are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just going for it?
it's just going for it. I feel
Okay.
like we'll go with shock and awe.
Okay, so you shove the corpse, at least the upper torso of the corpse, sort of up above your head, through the trap door, and it makes a thump. It makes a noise. And then you hear from upstairs. You hear a voice say, "What was that?"
You guys are so down here. I'm gonna get ready to jump that person. Holy heck!
Oh my god. You
Uh,
know what? Is
and
there
then
rope down here?
all of you in that room, you do hear some footsteps up above now. So I'll give you just one thing you can do quickly before anything else happens.
Before we get into combat. Um, okay, wait. We could let her come to us. Does that feel like an option?
What if it's just a innocent person?
Yeah, and
Then
then she's
they're-
coming down into this scene of horrors.
Then it'll be easier to surprise her. And then, is there rope down here?
Rope? No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I got nothing. Yeah, sure. I will draw my gun, but I will not actually. I'm not gonna freak out and fire.
I'm gonna pick up a nice sized femur just in case I need a bludgeoning object.
Very
That's
good.
why Lady Sean is my
Two of
lady.
you
I'll
have
pull out the
become
knuckle
armed.
dusters.
All right. Everybody's just prepping weapons. All right.
Jackie cocks his fists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diablo, you have one thing you can do as long as it's a fairly quick thing to do.
I mean, I'm just
before-
gonna get ready to throw this puppet at whoever's coming so I can get a jump on him.
All right. So you,
No
as
one
soon as someone appears, you're planning to chuck a corpse.
Yeah, just
Okay.
no one expects it every time
You're
I've
right,
done it.
you're right.
No one expects
Very
it.
good. So the footsteps get over to the closet door that you are peeking up through the hatch. And the door flings open and you hurl this corpse. And then you hear you hear a man go, "Oh!" like a horrified scream. And stumble backwards and fall. So all of you hear a big, after the scream, you hear a big sort of double thump as first the man falls to the ground and then the corpse lands atop him. Yes. So
Are
Diablo
we-
has neutralized the person that was coming to the closet, at least for
Are
a
we
moment.
bad? Are we bad
Ooh.
at our jobs?
No, we're really good at our jobs. We just took down an old person with a dead body. Also, we found
You
our
didn't get a
person.
good look because they were backlit, right? They didn't.
Yeah,
They opened
does
the
it-
door and the light was shining in behind them, so you didn't quite see who they were.
Okay. So they might not be. I'm gonna go up as quickly as possible and see if I can get my hand on their throat.
Okay. Well, yeah, they're stunned for a moment as they're still, and you're still like the horrified sort of whimper noises. And you pull yourself up through the hatch and stand up, and then looking out the door of the closet, you now see oh heck.
Is it that building manager?
No, you see Adam, the son of the Duke that you met with, the tired man from the last episode, and he's there in just his pants, right? He's
What's
shirtless.
his association with the tall guy?
He's
It's
the
his
son of the
son.
tall man.
Mm.
But he is trying to push the corpse of his friend off of himself. And
oh man, that's trauma.
and and in the bed, you see Ruth Autumn is sitting there like with the sheet pulled up, like under the armpit, like Hollywood armpit tuck, to be like, and then like she starts screaming like, "Ah, what, what is going on?"
I feel bad, but also I feel like we just did this guy a service.
It's why you always use protection.
I mean, his friend did die in here.
He knows that now.
And like both
he
of
might
them
get
have now,
better.
both of them have now seen Diablo. Also, FYI,
Who's like covered in
Who is-
blood.
bloody and looming out of the closet.
Why? Oh yeah, I forgot why you were covered in blood.
Should we get up there? Yeah, I think
I think we should, but I feel like I want to go up through the hallway and knock on the door.
We need more hands on deck.
I'm gonna climb out through the closet like a fucking monster.
So
Right.
everybody will get to do one thing here, as long as it's of reasonable time. So Diablo pulled himself up and got in the doorway and saw what's happening. Saoirse, you're pulling yourself up into the closet behind Diablo.
Yes.
What are you gonna do, Jackie?
I mean, I feel like the closet's going to be crowded now.
Yeah,
and so
yeah, it's
climbing
we're all
up
not
through
made
the
for
closet-
four.
We're all gonna come out at the same time. It's gonna be a beautiful moment.
The outside of the apartment, is it set up? Is it like something where we could quickly get to the next floor, or is it like go back to like a central unit and then get up the?
It's not that
enclosed
big a
corridor?
building. You know, there's like 3 apartments on each level of like it's like a sort of a townhouse thing that at one time was probably like one big fancy townhouse and now has been subdivided up. But so getting upstairs would involve going back out the door you came in, up the stairs, and then you're right there again. Like it's not.
And then we
If
gotta
you
wait for
wanna-
one of these idiots to open the door.
Right.
There
or
is
try to break it down again.
well, I will say that you guys did see a fire escape outside, that is outside the hallway window.
You could try
Oh.
to athletics yourself
That we could quickly try to climb up and get back into the other apartment.
Yeah,
I
but
almost
that'll
died, but
involve
yeah.
that'll involve a little bit of athleticism.
Much as I don't want to traffic jam up the closet, I think that seems to be the quickest way to get up there.
Yeah, I guess
Sure.
I'm climbing up the closet.
Okay. Okay. So you guys all climb into apartment closet. So you are all up in each other's business.
I'm gonna get out of that closet as fast as possible because this is where
Let me
all
get out of the closet.
So,
for
like-
so many reasons.
so Diablo is the one standing in the doorway of the closet, right? So he will get the first action here. We're not going to go into a combat because nobody's trying to fight you, but we'll still do like a turn order just to make this make sense. So in the order
Yeah.
in which you climbed up, we'll do Diablo can now take an action. The young nobleman has successfully pushed his friend off of himself, but he is still on the ground, horrified and like scrabbling back against the foot of the bed, right? And now Ruth Autumn is screaming in the bed.
Okay. So I just want to point out that Diablo takes care of himself. His booty, like he does a lot of squats and
yeah.
like leg presses and everything. So if anyone's looking, like now would be a good time for that description to come into play. I don't know.
I will say, yeah, absolutely. Diablo, you are the epitome of male physique.
Just on the
However,
butt, though.
However, you are covered in blood and just chucked a corpse at someone. So
How does that not
there's-
work for people? I don't.
I mean,
what is this?
Depends on the
I'm sure
person.
there are some people that it works great for. This young nobleman and the actress are probably not those people.
So it looks like the woman's the one who's screaming the most.
Yeah, he's kind of just on the floor, flabbergasted and horrified.
Yeah, I feel like I've neutralized the kid. So now it's Ruth's turn. So just like jumping and just like putting my hand on her throat and just kind of like squeezing it a little bit so that it kind of cuts off any vocal emanations coming from it.
Ooh, okay. Let's do agility physique.
All right, let's do this.
That's to see if you can get up there and quiet her scream before.
There's nothing that can go wrong here.
No, everything's gone wrong. We're just following the slide down to wherever the hell it takes us.
Yeah, it is pretty wrong at the moment.
If they are not the monsters, this is bad. This is real bad. It's all gonna go on tornado though. One success.
One success. Okay, that's good enough. You because she's not trying to run, so like you just like propel yourself out of the closet door. Like you put a foot on the ground next to the kid on the ground's torso, and then push yourself up onto the bed and land, and put your hand on her and say, "Shh." Is that what you're saying, or are you just like trying to physically?
Well, yeah, it's
Make
like
her
my
be
hand
quiet.
on her throat, and I'm just like,
All right. Let me. I forgot to get my dice out. Hang on a second.
also, can I keep this kid as like equipment for like an intimidation check later for the rest of the campaign?
You mean the dead body? Like you just want to haul him around?
Yeah.
I feel like the Earl's gonna want his
terrible idea.
nephew back.
Just
Yeah, I'm pretty
every
sure that
fight.
they're gonna need that back.
Every
Okay.
fight we open up by throwing dead bodies at them.
So, you see her as you like are flying through the air to grab her. You see her eyes get real wide, and she's obviously supremely horrified at this point. The look of someone that feels like they are about to die. So she, her scream turns into a whimper, turns into just sobbing, right?
Hey, I think we did it, guys.
And you have successfully stopped her from summoning the authorities by screams. But she is probably more traumatized now than she was a moment ago.
Yeah, I just hope this doesn't affect my relationship with Patricia.
Clara, Saoirse
God.
is up next out of the gate.
Yeah, I think Saoirse basically sneezes herself out of the closet.
Oh yeah. You come out and you are just allergy mess.
More importantly, I don't actually have anything good to do. Like they're clearly, I think it's Patricia who's the problem, and also, I think we have the advantage of being terrifying. So short of like, yeah, I got nothing.
Clearly, there are two people in this room that are absolutely terrified, and one of them is not Diablo.
I don't think telling them not to be afraid is going to help. If I'm,
it worked for the angels, right? I don't know.
I don't think it does.
I mean, you can make an empathy manipulation check if you want to try and calm the situation.
Okay, I will do that.
But I will say you're gonna need 2 successes minimum.
That's reasonable. Also, I can with journalist, I can use inspiration instead of manipulation.
Okay.
So that is 8 dice.
Ooh, you can also use the body as a +1 equipment bonus.
7.
Nope.
Empathy.
8. I don't know that the body is going to help. We can try that next.
It's like the Invader Zim answer, right? More organs equal more human.
I got 1 success.
Okay. So you step out and you're like, okay.
It's not what it looks like.
Yeah. Is that the angle you're going at? You're like, no.
I think so. I cannot think of a single thing that I could say that would make the situation better.
Okay, so you stand there and you're like, you put your hands up and do the like, oh, okay, everybody calm down, like, and they're not having any of it, right? Like you clearly, they're gonna need something like laudanum to calm down, I guess, is the next possible choice. But
The
they are
only
not
other thing,
having
yeah.
any.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Maybe I'll go look for it run off into the next room to see if someone else is here.
Oh, sure. You can run out. I'll
Cool.
give you that for the rest of your action. But I
Cool.
won't tell you what's out there yet.
Fuck. Excellent.
Well, let's get through everybody. So,
yeah.
Who was next up to shoot? Was it Sean or was it Jackie? You guys
I
kind
think
of
it
chose
was-
at the same time.
Yeah, I think it was me.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Sean, you're up.
Okay. I think I might try like a distract and calm. Maybe like use a bit of like conjuring magic razzle dazzle to like get their attention and like, okay, focus
Oh.
on me, not the horrors. Everything's fine.
All right. You're going for like. Oh, I need to ask. Are you going like party magician style, or are you going like Galadriel, like cower before me and calm the fuck down?
More
Kind
Jareth the Goblin King, like doing the
Oh.
hand juggling with the ball thing.
Nice.
Less
Okay. Yeah.
threatening, a little magic-y.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes. Cool. I like it. That's a great vibe.
Okay. So
So
is that empathy and manipulation?
yes, that's what it would be, unless your talent for sleight of hand
I can use
helps you.
observation or no, oh, I can use stealth instead. Okay. That is slightly better.
Yeah.
Okay. Do a good job. Oh, and can I have a +1 if I use my crystal ball for this? Because that's literally what I'm using.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
Oh, all right. This one is worth actually looking up what you can do with extra successes. So hang on. And it still counts as manipulation even if you rolled stealth, because that's what you were doing.
Yeah,
That
makes sense.
Oh, this is perfect. So you got 1 success, which helps you sort of distract and calm down the situation. Like, things here are more than they see. You do a whole act kind of deal.
Yeah.
Then with your second success, you can actually clear a mental condition off of your audience.
Okay.
So in this case, you can clear their frightened condition so that they calm down.
Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Sweet.
All right, Jackie.
Right. I burst out of the ground. And I see Sean doing the Goblin King. And them just sort of following the crystal
Mhm.
ball.
Yeah, it's almost like a borderline hypnosis kind of a thing, right? Like
Dance,
they were very
baby,
much
dance.
like, you can tell that like tears are still flowing, like are still on Ruth's cheeks, and you can see Adam on the floor, and he's kind of like looking bewildered, but like he is like, both of them are clearly tracking the crystal ball with their eyes.
Okay, and Diablo's on top of someone on the bed.
Yes, holding her
Okay.
by the neck.
Oh,
and Saoirse has burst out the door of the bedroom.
All right. I guess I'll follow Saoirse. I think I was going to come up here and threaten whoever looked dangerous, but everybody looks sort of subdued. So I'll continue on with Saoirse.
Cool. So you guys get out there, and then I will, at this point, need to grab a deck of cards.
Uh-oh.
Combat.
I have no idea how combat works in this game.
We are dealt cards.
I don't like that.
I think we did a combat once.
We did.
Oh no,
Did
it was
we?
when
It was
me and Diablo fought.
and Jackie fought.
Yeah. We tried to jump a demon.
So first up, a 4 for Saoirse, who was the first out the door.
Okay.
Don't know what this means.
And then Jackie, you get a 6.
Okay.
And then unfortunately, someone else gets a 7.
I'm gonna die.
Well, I thought we go low to high, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we should. That's my bad.
Oh, it's up to you. I'm sorry.
No. It's totally it's the cards, and you are correct. That's how we did it before. So Saoirse is up first.
What
And
do we see?
in the hallway, you see you see a face that looks very much like Patricia, the stage manager, but distorted and sort of stretched out a bit. So the features are much longer than they were when you saw her last. She's got elfin ears that are poking up through her hair. And like her hands are kind of in front of her. Yeah, don't mind the goth fingernails. Sorry. So her hands are in front of her, and they are like 3 taloned claws with like an opposable thumb that's back farther. So there's like 4 digits instead of 5. And since you specifically said that you're going to be observing people's feet, you see that her legs now bend the wrong direction at the knee and come down to a pair of cloven hooves.
Cool. I shoot her.
Well, and she's crouched like at the end of the hall, like she was making her way out of the apartment here.
Oh.
When you
Yeah.
burst out. So if you want to take your fast action to draw your gun, and then your
Did I have to put my gun away to get into the apartment?
Oh no, if you've had it out the whole time, it wasn't in my vision of what was happening. So if you've had it out the whole time, that's totally cool.
I had it out when we were in the bottom beneath the apartment.
Okay.
And then I had to climb through the hole to get to the, so I wasn't sure if I needed to.
You could have like set it up there and pulled yourself up. That's fine with me. That's fine.
It's truly insane. Yeah. Saoirse says something that not in English, and then I'm gonna fucking shoot her in the gut. I don't know if she'll take that damage. Whatever.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out, and that's with a precision ranged combat roll. And then,
I mean, this gun is from Rose House. Hopefully, this machine kills Vaesen.
The gun does give you a +2 on your roll.
Hell yeah! Precision and what?
Ranged combat.
That's 3 and 1. So I'm rolling a lot of dice. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So
this is my what's the word? Favored enemy, and I would like advantage for that.
Okay. So you aim the gun at her and you fire. She pushes off in a direction you weren't really expecting, with her unusual leg, and almost like she pushes and then like brings her other leg up to push off the wall instead of the floor, and the bullet goes past her and does not hit the target.
Well, feck.
But she has dodged. However, she has used her possible dodge for this round of combat.
Well, yeah, that's what I got. I will.
She is
yeah,
a couple of steps closer to you now, though, because of the dodge.
I dislike that greatly. I will try to move away.
So, well, you just took
Yeah.
your main action. So you can step back in the room if you want.
I
That's
assume
really the only place you could go.
I was gonna say if I
Pretty
could
much.
step aside to let Jackie in, I will. But
Oh, like Jackie can
yeah.
get past you. That's fine. Like,
excellent. I'm gonna let Jackie do his thing.
but do you want to continue to stay in the hallway, or do you want to move back in the room? Like,
I still have a gun.
yeah, so you can stay put. That's fine. And Jackie,
Yeah, I will. If I can, I will shout back to the rest. I found her.
Okay, that's totally free. Yeah, that's fast enough thing. You can just yell. I mean, they'd probably assume you have engaged with something as you have fired a gun in a small apartment that had a lot of screaming coming from it a moment ago. So I'm sure there's not any kind of a timer going now for
Yeah, this is
the
bad.
authorities. It's cool. So, Jackie, you're up next.
All right. I charge down the hall at
Okay.
her. So, can you guys hear my dog howling?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I howl at her as I charge down the hall. Yeah, and he's gonna go to like sort of fisticuffs with her.
Did we win?
Sure.
And I've got my knuckle dusters out. I said I pulled those out.
Yep. So it's
he sort of
close combat,
cocks
then.
his fists as he walks down the hallway and then
Yep.
breaks into a quick sprint. All right, so I'm rolling 9 dice because I get +1 from the
Wait, what happened?
the thing.
They are in a fight with the Glaystig in the hallway that looks suspiciously like your newfound friend Patricia, the stage manager.
No, don't fight her.
We won't kill her, but she
So
does need to be put down.
No,
I got 2 successes,
Okay.
but I'm gonna push myself
Oh,
to
all right.
re-roll the rest.
Aye, aye.
Can I do a mental condition to push myself here, or is it physical?
Absolutely, you can. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna be angry.
yeah.
Okay, I got 1 more success.
Okay.
So I have 3 successes.
So 3. Okay. Cool.
And I do +1 damage with because from pugilist.
Okay. All right. 1. Okay. So you like she was on the move dodging that bullet, right? And you just step in and like anticipate where she was going and you just clock her, right? Like, are you aiming for like body blows or
So I actually want to I want to hit her in the stomach, and then I want to grab her by the shoulder and use one of my successes to move her around so that Sarisha can keep shooting her so that I'm not in the way.
Okay. So doing that will mean you do a little less damage because you're
Yeah, it's one. It'd be 1 less, right?
yeah, exactly. Cool. So you come up and you like give her like 1 solid hit in the gut, a second solid hit in the gut as you start to turn, right? And then you grab onto her, spin. Oh no, you do 3 damage still, even after -1. So you get like you go up and you do like the speed bag practice, right? But like on the gut, just like and she kind of starts to double because she had some momentum too, so she sort of doubles over your fist and you grab on you grabbing like her shoulder, or you like grabbing by hair, or what's your target there?
I think I'm gonna grab her by the. Is she wearing any clothing?
She is wearing what looks kind of like a green dress, but it's tattered.
Oh, that's a nice dress. Nice look on it.
I think I'm gonna grab like full on, just grab her collarbone and try to like maneuver her that like with the fist in the gut and a hand on her collarbone, just like spin myself around so she's between me and Saoirse.
You have done so. And she's like clearly a little bit winded and now between you and Saoirse. That's fine. But now it's her turn.
Hold on,
her
baby.
turn,
We can work this out.
she
Bring it on, demon.
she's gonna like kind of like, because you're in close and you're holding onto her collarbone, so she like turns her head towards you and starts to do like, the best way I could describe it would be like little ASMR whisper action into your ear, right?
Okay.
So let's see how successful she is here.
Now, is this something I can dodge or block? Or is this
You will
like
get a chance to resist in a second if.
Oh, okay.
No, okay, all right. So like she clearly is like, you're so strong, like, and the voice is like butter smooth, right? Like, just, and she's like, I'm so surprised. Just, and like she's saying stuff like, just get her to stop shooting that loud gun. Like, we don't have to fight. I wasn't gonna do anything to you.
Yeah,
Just
man.
Let me go. Like, everything will be fine. Like, I can help you. Like, it's all just this like string of things that she's saying. But it doesn't have the kind of effect that she was hoping. So you don't even have to resist because she didn't get any successes.
Okay.
On 10 dice.
Jackie's not into words of affirmation.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's just not your jam. But she is going to attempt to free herself when it seems like that's not working.
Okay.
So, you get to roll a force, just force.
Okay.
And I will also
just force.
Yep.
And then I lose dice based on my conditions, right?
Well, you took a mental condition?
Yeah,
right?
I took a mental condition. So no?
Well, force isn't a mental activity.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Let me move these out of the way so I don't confuse them. All right. No successes on my force roll.
Okay. So she didn't beat you by a lot. She got one. But when it seems like the whispers aren't working, she kind of reaches up casually with her hand and just sort of moves your hand off of her collarbone, right? Like, just detaches it. What?
So I have +2 dice when I'm, oh no, it's when I'm parrying, or yeah, when I'm parrying. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So she just casually just moves your hand off, and you were like, I thought I was holding on a lot tighter than that, but
yeah,
it's almost a mystery to you how you ended up letting go. But she is free of being grappled, as it were.
Okay.
And that's her turn. That's all she can do. So we're back to, well, at this point, we should deal in the rest of the party.
Gotta pull out moves.
So
what up?
We've got an 8 for Diablo and a 10 for Sean.
8.
So back to the top of the round with Saoirse.
This is a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it because I have a theory. And I could die for this anyway.
Now, one thing real quick, I almost forgot to remind you guys. In combat, you can trade initiative with your friends.
Oh, good.
So, like, if somebody has a really great idea and needs to move up in the order or whatever, you guys can do that as long as you're in range of each other.
Sounds good.
But go ahead.
Is the door to the bedroom is still open?
Yeah.
I point the gun at Ruth. And
Oh,
I would
okay.
like to in Saoirse's first language, which is probably the oldest dialect of Gaelic we might know, tell the Glaistig that I will kill her if she doesn't stop fighting us, or if she doesn't want to talk.
All right. I like it. I like it. So, let's by the way, let's finish this and then we'll take our little 5-minute break before I forget. I should have done it before we really got into combat, but I forgot. So in this case, I guess you're doing empathy manipulation?
Heck yeah. And I took the skill that lets me roll my inspiration instead of manipulation. I'm gonna inspire her to shut up and sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's rolled. That fell off. 1 success.
Okay. In this case, she does get to resist this manipulation, so it's an active thing.
I figure she's sort of helping out
I don't
Autumn,
know.
Ruth.
So unfortunately, you take aim at Ruth, who then like gets much bigger scared eyes again. But Patricia the Glaistig, like almost like musical notes of laughter, right? Just kind of pour out of her. And she goes, like I can't find another one.
Fuck it, I shoot her again. I shoot.
You could, like,
What's
that
her
was
name again? Patricia.
Yeah, I did not
Yes.
assume you were trying to shoot Ruth.
So
when you said that,
I do want to bring this up because this is about this. This is not a like. I don't want to be. I'm not going to be a munchkin about it. But so the book wants to reminds people in the combat section that combat does not like. Often you cannot just punch a Vaesen until it's done fighting until it's dead. So to that end, I just want that to be known because people might not have played the system, because that's the kind of thing that I like to see.
that is
my
absolutely
games.
the case.
So shout out.
Many Vaesen cannot be murdered via physical means. But almost universally, though, they can be defeated.
True.
But they might live to fight another day. You know, something. You know.
Yeah.
Like
also, I really just wanted to get her to talk. The other thing I want to say to her is that Diablo drank her milk.
Okay.
Also in old English Gaelic.
Oh, that's right. You know what? I would have given you roll an extra die.
That's not gonna help.
Well, just roll one just to see.
It helped.
Oh, okay. So you got a second success?
Yes.
Okay. I think I don't think that the actual threat didn't work any better, but she's intrigued that you can speak the language, right? So you have shifted her into liking you better.
I don't know that that's better. But yeah,
Well,
cool. Excellent.
That's a thing. All right.
I'll die last.
But before we go on, we'll give everybody a minute to think about what they're going to do for their next action. We are going to take a little 5-minute break so everybody can stay healthy and get water and use the facilities. So those of you that are watching live, we'll be right back. If you're not watching live and you're just listening or watching later, magic's about to happen. So here we go. Hello again. We are back and rejoining combat with Jackie up next.
All right.
So you're still standing next to the Glaystig, Patricia, but
Yeah.
Does she still look hot?
she actually, I mean,
The
eye of the
Diablo.
beholder and all, but she may be a little hotter.
Oh, snap. Okay. Okay. How's that milk
like a
and
little,
honey now?
a little of the traditional, like movie makeover situation, like
Took the glasses off.
took the glasses off, let the hair down, like
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
all that happened a little bit.
Look, everyone just
So-
leave. I got this. This is a one-on-one
Saoirse keeps
match.
trying to talk to her, right?
Saoirse has been
Yep.
saying things in a language you do not at all understand.
Okay,
But
so
we
she could
have
like
Google.
be hexing her in some weird. All right.
I was gonna
I
say.
think.
Oh, wait. Hold on. No, you talked to her. Were you about to shoot her when we left off?
I think I said I was gonna shoot her just because I was kind of angry about it. I don't have to shoot her. That may be too many actions. I
Well,
could just keep negotiating poorly.
You did like it. Yeah, I mean, your threat probably took a little extra time. Yeah, it's a good point. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Back on track. Jackie.
Okay.
Sorry.
I think I'm just gonna keep fighting her because no one has said like, "Hey, don't fight her."
Hey, don't
So-
fight her.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Diablo has repeatedly said.
Tornado. Back down, my friend. My comrade in arms. I got this.
I'm gonna try to kick her backwards knee and then punch her in the head.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll some close combat.
It's going to be
Yeah.
hard to invite you to the wedding if you do that.
Oh yeah, you're sitting at the kids' table for sure.
Exactly. Like, it'll be that awkward, like, thank you, Tornado, for coming. First time we met, you punched me in the back of the head. But hey, things got better.
I got one success.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think she's.
Oh.
I don't think she's
Yeah.
making with the dodge.
Okay.
So
So I do +1 damage for pugilist, and then I forgot that I think my knuckle dusters give me +1 damage too.
Ooh.
Let me double check.
that's important.
Yeah, damage
my
1,
God.
and then the bonus it's +1 to attack. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so he does 3 damage on 1 success.
All right. So you go for the kick, and the kick doesn't land, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter because she's still standing right next to you, and you are trained to fight people that are standing next to you, and you just haul off and punch her right in the back of the head, and it like whips her head forward, and yeah, like clearly it you can see that you have caused a wound, like she is struggling.
Yeah, and I think he growls at her. He's like, "You won't take another life today," and bam.
Can I just protect her? Is there like a jump in front of bullets and punches move?
So she like stumbles forward a little bit because she's next in the initiative order. She stumbles forward a little bit and like catches herself by like she jabs some claws into the wall to stop herself from toppling over. And she kind of pulls herself up and she looks between Saoirse and Jackie and just straight books it, right? Like she just starts running.
Patricia! No!
Straight past Saoirse to the window beyond, right? So she runs and like does this like artful twirl, right? To get past Saoirse in the hallway. Pauses for a second and then leaps out the window, like glass shattering everywhere. She just leaps straight out the window at the end of the hall.
Well, fuck.
And at this point, combat is over unless Diablo plans to continue the fight with the people that may have hurt his Vaesen love. I don't know. Oh, wait, you're on mute.
We can't hear you.
Oh my god, I was talking the whole time. I was so animated. God damn. Okay, so I'm gonna rip these blankets from this woman and jump out the window using the blankets to help me to brace the fall a little bit.
Okay. Let's do a precision agility. You are only on the second, like.
I will always love you.
I'm just waiting for you to be like, I didn't get any successes.
I didn't get any success.
Oh,
So
I guess I
Do you
already took
wanna-
my action.
I was gonna say, there's no. I don't. Well, I have no idea what's going.
is
Also-
the outcome like I get more damage? Because if I at least as long as I get through the window, I'm okay. But if I don't get through the window, I'd like to push it.
No, I absolutely think you make it out the window.
Woo!
I don't-
Not the problem.
I don't think that the sheet and the blanket really help with your deceleration at all. Is the problem?
It's only the third floor.
Yeah, you fall 3 floors.
So
There's
Uh,
plenty of
could-
limbs to
Could
break.
one of
It's
us
fine.
grab the other end of the blanket?
Because this is happening right away, you've taken all like
But
Yep.
I'm
Can
you've
singing
taken
Sean?
action.
I sing Celine Dion as I go out the window.
Can Sean do that? Because Sean hasn't taken an action.
I am not certain I can counterweight grieving Diablo flinging himself out of a window, nor that I would.
You're just like, hey Diablo, what do we? Oh no, he's running. Okay,
Let's
and
do
he's
it.
out the window. There we
Doing
go.
it again.
He's got to work
All right.
something out.
Gosh darn it, not again.
So Diablo like gets to the window with the blankets flying behind him, jumps out of the window and just sails out beyond sight.
Ooh, like that song.
Hold on a second.
If I drink all this milk, I get an extra XP, right?
So, I will say that you're gonna take 2 physical conditions because one physical condition happened from jumping through the remains of a plate glass window.
What happens when I'm broken?
Well, does that take you to broken?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So at that point, you're just kind of out of the scene, right? You're not able to continue adventuring at that moment. But it doesn't mean you're dead. It means
Okay.
that you have taken an injury and you're not able
I
to
just
continue at the
like the visual image of him going out the window in such a romantic fashion and then just like face planting in the mud
Well,
outside.
here's the thing that saved you, actually. So like you go flying out the window with these streaming blanket and sheet behind you, and you would have just straight landed in like a cobblestone alleyway and taken a third physical condition. But she had landed on her feet and like turns and catches you and like lowers you to the ground. So you're out, but your kindness was returned.
Take me
I was
with
low-key-
you.
I was
Oh
low-key
my
hoping he
God.
just like squished her.
Just
No.
break the fall. Amazing.
But she runs off after lowering you to the ground.
Oh.
Truly insane.
Oh,
But-
is there a critical injury when you become broken? Because I love critical injuries.
We're gonna take care of that in just a minute. Yeah. But I just want to do if Sean has anything she wants to do before we finish the whole combat round.
Um, I think she's gonna very calmly go to the closet and get Miss Ruth Autumn something to wear because Diablo has just stolen the
She
blankets
is
off of this
now
poor
be
screaming
nakeded.
woman
Yes.
who is naked in her home. And she's gonna give her the robes and say, I think you should move, dear. Your downstairs neighbor was trying to kill you. We've sorted it for now, but you should move.
Allegedly.
She kind of just looks at you and like takes the robe and starts to put it on and like gives you the nod of like, yeah, okay, I'll move, I'll move. Um, uh, and the Adam on the floor, he stands up and he goes, "Oh my god! So your downstairs neighbor killed Christopher and then jumped out the window with your blankets?"
So many people.
That is 100% accurate to what just happened.
That's exactly what
Oh my
happened.
God.
Yep, Diablo's 100% the downstairs neighbor.
Oh my god.
Oh, I find love and get an apartment in one day. Like, this is good day.
Insane.
Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, but like he starts to comfort Ruth, right? Adam, the nobleman, like he's got himself up off the floor. He's gone over and he's kind of like holding her around the shoulders and being like, "It's okay, we're okay. These people maybe saved us from that crazy man." I I don't know, but okay, well, yeah. Uh, uh, those of you in the hallway, you get over to the if you get over to the window, you see Diablo just laid out flat in the alley. And there's like, it almost looks in a weird way, it almost looks ritualistic because the blood that is streaming off of him from the plate glass cuts as he flung himself through the window, uh, have like filled in the gaps in the cobblestones. Like movies like to do a lot whenever there's like somebody being ritually murdered. They have like gouged carving, so it has made a pretty pattern of blood in the cobblestones below. But he looks
Diablo, you damn
out.
fool.
You can see that he's still breathing, however.
well, as long as he's breathing, can I look around the apartment and see what see what Glaystig was doing while they, I assume, were canoodling?
Well, so you look around and you don't actually see any evidence of it or her doing anything up here in particular. It looks like uh it looks like she had gotten to the door and was unable to get it open. Like she was trying to get away from y'all because if you remember, Diablo knocked on the door downstairs and you heard some noise in the apartment and then no one was home and she had gone through the hatch stealthily past them while they were engaged in their activities and was trying to get out of the building, but she was also defeated by the door.
Another thing we have in common. Oh my god.
Truly a nightmare.
So she was there's like trying like you that's probably what you find. You find that there's like hard scrabbly claw marks around the doorknob of like her trying to get the door open. And then by the time she turned around to try and leave like out the window or something, you guys had appeared.
Welp.
Terrible.
I'll go to the door of the bedroom. Sean, are y'all right in there?
Yes, I think we're all right in here.
All right, I'm gonna go down and fetch Diablo. I'll be right back.
That sounds like a good idea. And just because it's really sticking with me, I'll look at Ruth Autumn and go, and just point at the corpse and say, I thought you said you didn't go anywhere with him.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Well, she's like, of course. It's not like I'm gonna tell people that just come by that like we're gonna try and run away and get married and all
So
that,
now you're
right?
in
And
bed with
like,
his best friend?
well, I was supposed to meet up with. And she looks over and like has like a hitch in her voice when she realizes again that Christopher is there. I was gonna meet up with him and then he disappeared, and then Adam here was comforting me. I get like,
Mm.
and she's kind of like going through it in her head, like, oh, I'm super fucked up, but yeah,
It happens to the best of us, and I'm just gonna like pat her on the shoulder. It's like, it's fine. You're fine.
Listen, don't lie to investigators the next time they come around if this happens again.
sure. I certainly hope that this all doesn't happen again.
Also, you need to get a new job as well. Different
You're-
theater, probably different
Oh,
theater.
okay. All right. Yes, I can quit Rats.
Yes,
It's not a very good show really anyway.
It's not a good show.
it's not.
I
You hear Jackie outside like, "It's a damn fine show."
It ain't that bad.
I do. You know what? I didn't see her act, so I cannot tell you if she really needed those runes or not. But it seems like she didn't know anything about what was happening.
Yeah.
Why blondes?
Great question.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the women downstairs. Like, she killed a bunch of blondes. I guess she's replacing them.
You do know that Glaysticks are often known to have blonde hair?
Yeah, I guess.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, like,
so since you've kind of this mystery is resolved for you guys, like in this situation, I will let you know she was doing this to hide and try and shift blame onto these actresses over the years,
oh,
so no one would know.
Hold on. No, it can't be over.
She's
Oh no,
not gone.
I'm not saying she's not going to come back around, but like the
Okay,
mystery of
all
what
right,
she was
we're good,
doing
we're
here is
good.
done. Yeah.
We still did fuck around. We have time to find out.
Oh, we gonna find out. I'm gonna have fanfic made of this.
Oh my
Go
goodness.
through this.
We're gonna it's gonna end up being like a showdown with a like you guys are gonna walk into an alley and you're just gonna hear like a thump of a shillelagh and then you're gonna hear two like cloven hooves walking on
Every boss we
yeah, everything that you have
fight.
fought is or dealt with is gonna just be standing there ready to have a full-on Anchorman throwdown.
It is possible we could still find her and negotiate with her to maybe not continue killing people. They're not. They have to eat people. Never mind. That's like a thing they do.
Okay, look, if Shadowrun can have a full-on flesh-eating nation, I think we can push forward, this time period a little bit to get us there, right? All right.
Well, I mean, at the very least, like she's probably going to continue to eat people until they invent Impossible Burgers, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. Those don't taste good. Like, okay, just stop eating so much people, Balance
It's
it out.
not human.
Yeah, like eating people's okay. You just gotta spread it out over a month or two.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So,
sorry. I just saw a movie about this. Anyway.
Soylent Green is people. All right. So now it's time, Mitch, for Diablo to roll his critical injury.
Yes. Oh, I love these.
So roll 1d6 first, and then roll a second d6 separately.
Okay, this is important, so I'm gonna use physical dice. and I drank my milk, so I get to get the better one, right? Because milk is good for you.
Sure, you can tell yourself that. That's great.
Heck yeah. All right, 6.
6. Okay. And then your second one?
2.
2. Oh, this actually makes a lot of sense. You have suffered a spinal injury.
We need that, right? That's important.
So she caught you like Andrew Garfield caught Gwen Stacy. Like she went to catch you and caught you in the halfway
hold on,
point.
she died.
Yeah, well, it's still possible that you might as well.
Great.
So you have roll another d6.
All right. 6.
Okay. You have 6 hours to deal with this injury before it becomes a death.
I'm gonna put 6 hours because my spine broke.
We do the thing that they do. Listen, Batman survived this. Superman survived this. Diablo can get through this. We just need to tie torso thing. Never mind.
Oh, I just need to work out more.
So if he survives, is that how the insight works?
Yes. If he survives,
oh my god,
he can gain an insight.
What's that?
It's so good for this one too with Diablo.
I know.
What are insights?
So when you get a critical injury, you might gain some kind of a defect, or if your critical injury is bad enough, it may give you an insight. And you rolled a 6, which is at the very high end of the table. And you got the spinal injury, and the insight you might gain is called the living dead. So let me tell you how insights work. So insights change you, giving you supernatural powers beyond anything normal for a human. You can use an insight once per gaming session. It can be used in one of the following ways. You can either add a bonus to a skill test. You can have a supernatural experience like a prophetic vision. You can give another human the ability to see the Vaesen for the duration of a scene. Or you can basically use your insight to control what an NPC does in a scene. Like you make a connection to them and are able to do this. So the bonus that you get from the living dead is you get +3 to your stealth checks. Because you actually
and that works in real life too?
No.
So you have 6 days. We have 6 hours to help you survive this.
Yes. So you have 6 hours.
And then he becomes psychic.
No, in 6 hours he actually becomes, in this case,
dead,
but still alive.
What? Oh, shit.
What?
So if you treat this issue for Diablo, his physical body will pass from the living to the dead. However, his spirit will continue animating this walking corpse that is not decaying, it is not smelly or bad. It is just not alive in the traditional sense any longer.
I know this is like a really
about
philosophical question, but like, then what's the difference?
Okay, what?
The difference is
between.
I guess he has no heartbeat. And he doesn't have to breathe. Okay,
Right.
We're good. I got
and
you.
His body temperature is nil or ambient, I guess would be the better term.
Ambient.
I'll be the
Room
best
temperature.
butler ever now.
Well,
So-
there's a bunch of extra spines downstairs.
We like there's this fresh one right here.
So you need to treat this critical injury with a successful inspiration or medicine roll in 6 hours or less.
Inspiration.
I can do
What's
both.
inspiration supposed to do about my bad bike?
Just
Fuck.
believe in
have-
yourself.
We're gonna treat this with the power of fucking love, my friend.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, buddy. Thoughts and prayers. It's
We're
like,
gonna
oh look,
thoughts and
it
prayers
worked.
this.
Oh hell yeah!
I have. Oh no, I didn't take medicine because I wanted. I decided to
Oh.
take My other
Well,
my
Yeah.
I have
journalist
a
skill's
1 in
dead.
medicine. I can try.
I have a
Do we
1
not
in
have a
medicine as well.
hospital? Was healthcare not included in our job?
I think we got to take him to a doctor.
Well, you can try and find a doctor. That's fine. And the what's that?
Well, the house does not have one. I thought the house had
The
not
house
that
has
nice.
medical supplies that would give you bonuses to do the treating. However, there is not a doctor on staff.
We should find a doctor.
We might need one if Diablo's going to be leaping out of buildings.
So
Okay, so we either take him to a doctor or take him home to the facilities
And
we
do
have.
it yourself.
And then
yeah.
we try to treat it. Wait,
And then
okay,
thoughts and
terrible
prayers
idea. Terrible idea, but also very thematic for us at this point. Jackie gets his doctor friend who treated him yesterday. We go back to the house. So, because I don't want him reanimating at the hospital.
No,
Right.
Yeah.
we never want to
So-
reanimate at the hospital.
So we all meet back at the house with the horse doctor. I don't know what kind of doctor
No,
we got.
he's like an underground boxing doctor.
Horse
With the
doctor.
mob
he's
doctor.
like a athletic doctor.
The mob
Horse
doctor.
surgeon.
How does that sound?
That sounds great. I'm gonna grab a spine just for in case we need it.
Grab the fresh one,
Downstairs?
though.
Yeah.
Grab the fresh one. They just need
can't-
the head, right?
No,
you should
no.
not desecrate.
No.
I mean,
We're not taking Christopher's spine.
Fine.
We should
We're
probably
gonna-
take Christopher.
Oh, we're going to call the authorities. They're gonna deal with that bit.
is
Wait,
that how
not
you
You don't
want
want
to
to
do
just
it?
take Christopher to the Duke and just be like, "We found him."
No,
Um,
actually,
Throw Christopher through the window.
I'm not
Well-
emotionally stable enough right now to deal with that. with
And I'm just like
the Duke.
holding
We
holding
do-
Diablo in my arms.
we do need to return Christopher to the Duke, and he probably shouldn't be found in an actress's apartment.
We put Christopher downstairs. We call the authorities, and then
What-
we go back to dealing with Diablo, who is rapidly running out of time.
Why don't we call for the driver?
Yes.
What was his name? Hold on. Mr. Guillory. And he'll bring the car around and we put Christopher in the car. He'll take him home and then they can come up with whatever story makes sense for their family. And then we can go deal with Diablo, get him the help he needs.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
That's fine. Before we proceed to go back to Rose House, though, let's go ahead and do our questions for development of the house. Because you have finished a mystery at this
Okay.
point, which gives you the additional option of perhaps having an actual infirmary at the house
Mm.
that might help you. So the first question is, did you play a scene at the headquarters during this mystery?
Yes.
We
Which is 100%
did.
true.
Yes.
Next one, did you encounter a new type of Vaesen? Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Did you visit a place of magic?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Uh,
it was
the-
magical to
the
see her
stage?
again.
We did go back to the
Oh,
theater.
I'll give
but
you
we
the
were-
stage. I'll give you the stage. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It was also super attractive.
Were you subjected to magic? Yep.
Hmm?
Did
She tried
you
to
bring
whisper
back
at me.
occult books or other important items to the headquarters?
I super fucking can.
I mean, I'm pretty sure someone tried to bring a spine. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think the spine's actually magical. It's
If
they
just
bring-
some poor.
If I live and I come back, do I count?
It didn't seem like there was anything occulty that we could take with us,
Yeah.
like that was
Hurt.
worth
Yeah.
taking.
Not really.
She didn't really have. She wasn't doing that kind of stuff. So probably no. Did you make important contacts? Yes.
A doctor.
A doctor.
Well, no. I mean, like you now know an earl and a duke.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's
And,
definitely
uh,
gonna like how he handled this.
A duke's son is probably feeling well disposed to you, saving him from the madmen that flew from the closet. Um,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
as long as you don't take Diablo over there to be like,
I'm
Yep.
back.
was the mystery particularly difficult and epic?
Yes, I broke my
think so.
spine.
We
Everyone was
definitely-
spoiled by a door. Everyone, including the
Everyone.
bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
think I
that-
was foiled by a door.
That's true. That's true. Jackie's the one that is he's the one that dealt with the door. Like he got through that chain
Jackie
lock
figured the door
without any
puzzle
trouble.
out.
Well, I'm torn. I don't feel like it was very epic.
I think
What?
his Diablo
Because-
found love.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right,
That
all right,
was-
all right.
Out a
I'll
She
give you the
window.
point. I'll
caught
give you the point.
He jumped
She
in a
caught
window.
me.
Yeah, she caught Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
was
You're
a
right.
slow
I'll give
motion,
it to you.
beautiful moment.
The B plot in this is great, and also over
Yeah.
the course of the mystery, primo Scooby Doo moments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes you up to 9 points you now have that you could spend on the house, and an infirmary
Okay.
costs 6. If that's
Well,
We
something
have
you
2
wanted
left
to take.
over, don't we?
Yeah, from the last time.
Is that
for
Yeah,
is
no,
that
11?
including our leftover?
That's
2?
including the 2 from before.
Oh.
Yeah.
How far
true.
away are we from the spanking room? Because I really feel we should keep our eyes on the prize here.
We
I
have
feel
not
like
started
far.
on that track
I-
yet.
Okay, I will throw out there that I will throw out there that thematically, the house revealing unto us an infirmary when we bring back a dead comrade is not a bad vibe.
Mhm.
100%.
Thematically, spanking
Mhm.
room also, I think, has a similar vibe.
The house must punish you for your failures.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm here for the infirmary.
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna
I
mangle ourselves
guess.
again.
Yeah, this game wants us
fine.
to take risks.
Oh, so it doesn't actually help us with what we want it to do though.
It's
Oh,
going to
to
help
do
with his
that?
physical recovery roll.
Does he
Like-
have to roll or do we have, because if we're rolling medicine, it doesn't help with that, right?
Do we have to get a doctor?
Or does that count as a physical recovery roll?
I think that would count. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I would make that.
I
count.
want to throw out that we could get a psychiatrist on staff.
Yeah, but why do we
mean,
need that?
Yeah.
We're all
But I mean-
perfectly
Mentally
normal.
fine.
There's
Yeah.
already a bar in the library.
Exactly.
Excellent.
But-
I just wanted to throw that out there.
After you have the infirmary, though, next upgrade you could get would be a house physician. So, like an actual
Ooh.
physician on staff that
Right.
does do automatically treats broken and 2 conditions for all players at the headquarters during 1 scene per mystery.
Can it be Patricia?
Damn. Let's
No.
see if she survives.
Patricia! Oh, is there any like XP I can spend on Patricia? Like, I don't
You
know.
can get a contact.
Can I get contact Patricia? Are we
Oh,
still
no.
going on that tea break?
Pat-
Or-
Patricia definitely knows that you're a contact. Don't worry.
Okay, okay, so we're good though. She got my cell phone number. Let's do this.
Well, I won't say cell phone number, but I'll say she definitely knows your scent.
Oh yeah, got that nice spinal breakage scent. Smells like rainbows.
So whether you do the infirmary or not, that is now an option for you. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, we can do the
That's-
infirmary.
Okay, but I really want to urge the spanking room after this. It's all
We're gonna
done.
need to get a dungeon first.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dungeon, spanking room.
Well, Unfortunately, like
It's actually-
it's the extra basement then dungeon.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a 3-step.
Yeah, there's 3 steps to get to the
got it.
Sorry.
spanking room.
Didn't we want? I'm like, oh, but we could get better weapons with which to not
There-
murder.
There are all kinds of
Vaesen.
things you could choose to do.
Sorry. We should get. So, are we getting the?
Yeah, it sounds like we're getting the
Infirmary?
infirmary, and I'm gonna talk to Free League when I go to Origins. I'm gonna be like, look, spanking room is easier to get than you're making it out to be in this real set. Okay, so let's
If you-
change some stuff.
If Diablo tries hard enough, any room could be a spanking room. There is a spare bedroom that he has not used yet,
Not
Whoa.
Sean's room. Any other room
That's
in the
true.
house, but that one.
but he sleeps under
right.
Sean's bed, so there's just a spare
Yeah.
bedroom.
Oh, it'll be so weird. Like when Diablo has his, his girlfriend, he brings her like underneath Sean's bed, and like,
Absolutely not.
that's where he lives. Like, don't kick me out of my house.
We're gonna have to get the spanking room so you have somewhere to take
I feel
There's a
like
spare bedroom. You
I
can
feel-
spank someone in every room without mechanical benefit.
All right, we're
that's fair. That's fair.
Sorcy's room sounds like the perfect place.
Please don't spank in my
Okay.
bedroom without my consent.
Okay.
It's like wake up at 3 a.m. What's that
All right.
noise?
So what we'll do is we will make the roll. Well, no, we should actually do the roll right now
Yeah.
because we need to know whether we have to find out if Diablo is coming back next session. or not.
Yeah.
Whether I have to make Diablo 2, his twin brother, well more adjusted to life than his other brother.
Oh my god.
The Diablo he left behind when he left.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, obviously I'm going to let you guys roll. So I think an average doctor would be able to give you 6 dice. With the benefit of the house and an infirmary, I'll give you 2 bonus dice. To help the situation. So I don't know if Mitch, if you want to do it, or you want to let somebody else roll it for you.
No. You know what? Let's make Kurt do it. That way I can just blame him for anything that happens.
I mean, I did call the doctor. So
Yeah.
It's your
It
man.
is your
The doctor
doctor
I ordered.
contact, yeah.
what? So how many dice was it? I didn't expect to be
Eight
rolling.
total.
8 dice. Okay. All right. Come on, you got to help my friend here. I can't
All
lose
right.
him now.
Wait, blow on it. Did you blow on it? Did you roll it?
I
without
did not.
blowing? Blow on it now.
I got 1 success,
Do I
Okay.
win?
and I'm holding Diablo's hand.
Oh,
I'm like, come on back to me, buddy.
So
under the bed, because his bed's underneath Sean's bed.
No,
so
we're
like,
we're
Oh, no.
definitely in the
you're
infirmary.
in the infirmary bed.
Infirmary.
So what for a second when you let me rewind in time for a second. So you guys rush into the house. Jackie, you're carrying Diablo.
Mhm.
Hawkins is standing there in the entryway as he often does, and he sees you come in and he sees the state of Diablo and he goes, "Follow me, sir," and takes you down a hallway past the kitchen. And he goes down a set of steps into the full-on Victorian operating theater, right? Like it's actually got like the gallery seating around 2 sides up above, and it's just down in the pit. There's a bed and various implements laid out on tables and everything. And you get Diablo down there and then summon the doctor that you know, who comes and steps in here, and he's looking around like, what the who has this in their house? Like, what is this? Like, the doctor's like, this is like the medical school that I dream I could have gone to. But he managed to find equipment and realign the spinal damage that Diablo has taken. So next session, Diablo can awaken on the table and rejoin the party as a freshly dead.
Just the living dead.
Just mostly
So-
dead.
So statistically, this infirmary guy, this physician, is bad at his job.
No, he's pretty okay at his job.
Well,
Listen,
you
you
know,
go
it
back
sounds
up.
like either way I'm dying. So it sounds like
mean-
his records at the house is bad.
Do we think that he died? Like, do we all go and mourn him for a bit, and then he shows up
Oh.
the next day?
Oh
David,
no.
can we do
Yeah.
that? I want to just listen to how much they love Diablo for a full 3 hours.
So
I
yeah, we
think the
could
people need
start
it.
we could start with a memorial
Oh
for Diablo next time. Yeah.
Oh,
just walks out like, what happened? Why are you so sad?
Yeah,
Who
it's
died?
like Hawkins sets up a full wake for Diablo in the parlor.
oh my God, who would
Yeah.
come? Oh, can I message you
us.
about all
Not
the
Patricia.
possible people
Patricia
that
better not
Yes.
show up
come?
in our house.
Oh my god, Patricia comes.
Oh,
to the wake.
Patricia!
So yeah, you can absolutely message me who you'd like to have Hawkins invite to your wake. Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Diablo's friends.
So that's where we'll pick up next time.
I'm so scared to meet Diablo's friends.
It'll be delightful. I'm very excited now.
Just a bunch of D&D players.
I will take a moment now, before we wrap everything up, to remind everybody that next week we are taking the week off for the holiday Monday, so we will come back the week after, ready to get on with having a bucket of whiskey at Diablo's head, and
Yep.
And,
Also, at the wake, you can only drink milk.
oh, all right, fair enough. A bucket of milk.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fair.
Yeah. Let's go around and everybody can remind everybody where to find you for the next 2 weeks that aren't here preparing for what you think is a sad occasion. I love it. Where did we finish up last time? Kurt? Did you
Sure.
go at the end? Yeah,
Hi.
all right. We'll go.
I've been Kurt. You can find me on Twitter at Kurt Potts or on TikTok at Kurt Potts if you want to listen to me talk about RPGs and such. I co-wrote a game called Lighthearted. You can find out about that by going to lighthearted.games, or just creep on my socials and I'll talk about games I make.
Sam.
Hello, I'm Sam. I played Sean Jones, the fake Welsh person, real occultist. You can find me on the internet at Red Pandroid on most of the socials, and in this game next time we play it. That's about it right now.
Dig it. Clara.
Hi, I'm Clara. I've been playing Saoirse Sheehy, the writer. You can find me all over the internet as clearly underscore that. Wow, every time. You can find me all over the internet as clearly underscore golden, unless you're into mermaids, in which case mermaid underscore clarity on Instagram. This Thursday, I will be over at Life Action Roleplays Twitch channel at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, playing a game called The Very Good Dogs of Chernobyl, which is about psychic dogs fighting monsters in the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
Nice.
Which is my favorite thing and my least favorite thing combined, which is Good Boys and radioactive fallout. So yeah, you should tune into that. I have no idea what that game is going to be like, but there are a lot of really cool people playing with us.
Mitch.
Hi, you can find me at Mitch's Bustios, where I am plugging away at the final edits for Necrobiotic. So the last time to get your hands on the special edition, which is just so gorgeous, will be the end of this month. And then, of course, you'll find me at Origins just in like a couple of weeks. So poke around at my table, where we'll be, I think, right next to the IGDN table with Imagining Games, and say hi and get yourself a t-shirt or just say hi. Yeah.
Fantastic. This has been London Calling episode 6. I'm gonna have to sit around tonight before I go to bed and ponder what the episode title is gonna be. So you guys can look out for that when I export it to YouTube tomorrow.
The one where Diablo
Yeah.
dies.
Oh, it should
Yeah.
be snap.
The gang meets death for the first time.
We should. I really wish that we had done that format as the gang meet.
Yeah.
It's always
Full on Always Sunny Vaesen game. All right. Again, we will be back in 2 weeks, and then we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for joining us. We will catch you next time, and tune in Friday at 7:30 p.m. for the Happy Jacks Advice Show right here on this channel. Talk about RPG emails of the trials and tribulations of all of those that share our wonderful hobby. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Oh,
Big surprise. I almost forgot. Huge thank you to the moderators in chat. hearts. I can't make. I got no hearts on my fingers, but my heart in my chest loves you very much. And a huge thanks to the Patreon folks that help support Happy Jacks and all the fun stuff that we do. I will put up the Patreon thank you list in a second, and then we are out. Bye bye.